immediately provide you free value by showing you BOOKMAP, which costs money. Immediately in the intro, you're able to get that value out of BOOKMAP. It's telling us we're likely going up to 37,000. As you can see, there's just a fat order up there that wants to be filled after they got the shorts, and then they squeeze the longs. They're going to come back up to 37K. Drop it like it's ha 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 ha. Here it comes. It's gonna hit you hard. Can you handle it? Drop it, drop it, drop it now. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Lifer, gang, gang. Check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome one all to the Crypto Lifer. Welcome one, welcome all. I love each and every one of you for being here, and I share your unquenchable thirst for cryptocurrency. We want to get it in all the way to the top, baby, and I want to take you there if we can get you. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it like we do every single day, baby. Oop, and I disappeared. Got to get myself back up and running there. Where did I go, though? Where did I go? That's strange. Oh, that's right. I'm in the wrong screen. I'm getting used to this new setup that I built, but I'll get there. I promise I'll get there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Tommy, let's get that music back up and running, baby, in the background. Tommy on the boards. My man in the background. Tommy, you're doing great. Had to get a new addition into the studio. There's no one here named Tommy. I'm alone. God bless each and every one of you for being here. And let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Look, TECTUM. First thing I want to show you that I believe is going to break out. Look at this 22-hour time frame. Golden Cross. This has been a hot coin. Could have gotten out on the lows at 3, 4, or 350. It's already went all the way up to 11. It basically did a 4X, a little under a 4X since October 18th. It's been amazing. But look at this beautiful bowl. It might make a bigger cup, but it might even come up, make a bigger bowl. It might break up something like this. I've seen this stuff. Boom. And then, right? Oh, sorry. It'll break on up, and then it'll go sideways here. We'll make a cup, and then the handle, and boom. But this is getting ready for the cup and handy to the upside. It's brewing. I feel like if 2-3 months from now or less, this thing will have to at least double, or probably in I'd say by Christmas it may double. But I'm watching TECTUM. It's on my radar. I don't own any yet, but I really want to get in. I feel like I'm kind of, and I think this guy Crypto Seth was searching him. I found him on Twitter. He found some gains, and he talked about this like weeks ago, and when he's in the massive gains now. So it came up on my mind. I said, TECTUM, that's interesting. I looked at the 1 hour time frame today, and the 1 hour did get a nice boom to the upside. See this double bottom? Bang. I mean, that's a beautiful double bottom. That's how I do it. 68% of the time, a double bottom is going to break to the upside. You're not going to get the sweep. Look at this boom, boom, breakout to the upside. I looked at TECTUM today. I put it out to the trading group, and that's gains right there. All right. In about 10 hours, I'm at 16. I put it out there, so probably in 5 hours. But TECTUM's on my radar. And watch, as it makes a tighter formation here, and even if it comes back down if we readjust, but that's a breakout to me as far as I'm concerned. And then the 22-hour looks really good to me. So if you looked at anything and you're getting, just getting excited, I'd like to get you excited about TECTUM. TECTUM looks very interesting. You want to do a deep dive on that puppy and take a look. Tara back at 18. Didn't hold, but we'll see what happens. To me, Tara's a nice long-term hold play, and it's a good AI play. Tends to move with Casper, too. Let's talk about Casper real quick. Casper holding massive gains up at high 13s. We're going to talk about it for you. Went to a high of 14.5 today, all right? And got a little bit of a sell-off, but still doing its thing. So, bang. Let's take a look at TECTUM real quick. I just want to deep dive it. I never really took a big deep dive on it. All right, 1133. I like those numbers. $56 million market cap. I mean, that thing could do some big numbers. It's got such a small market cap, right? It's already half of the supply is out. That's a good sign. Some of them are at 30%. And look at total supply is 10 million. Tiny supply, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't know how that thing doesn't make gains. So very small supply. If you get TECTUM, you're one of the only people down. And look, MEXC has every single coin. I'm telling you right now, I absolutely love MEXC. If you're going to trade anywhere, I'm telling you right now, MEXC is the place to trade. If you're going to trade anywhere at all, MEXC is definitely the place to trade. Zero spot maker and taker fees. I could buy TECTUM right now and not pay a fee. I could mark it into TECTUM and not pay a dime on it. So it's the silver to the gold, baby. Casper is the Bitcoin silver, man. Yeah, step aside Litecoin. Casper pushed you on right out. You know what I mean? Well, FI got pumped for so long. Of course, it was going to come back. I mean, nothing goes up forever. But I mean, TECTUM, you see how small the supply is? What do you guys think of that? Right? It's the only Bitcoin. It's the only blockchain network to employ proprietary proof of utility, consensus, and superfast network protocol as described in the TECTUM white paper. POU instead of proof of work. Proof of utility protocol optimizes data distribution, and the network protocol enables nodes to distribute to validate over 1 million digital events per second. Wow. Bitcoin processes 4 to 6 transactions per second. And TECTUM not only the fastest blockchain in the world, but also the most secure and most adaptable, reaching speeds of 1.38 million transactions during peak performance. SoftNode is the flagship product of TECTUM, is positioned as the first transactionless payment system boasting truly instant payment capabilities and a zero-fee policy for the end user. Interesting. Kind of like a Nano, right? Nano seems, you know what I mean? But wow, this thing has been boosting, and with a small supply like that, it may continue to go up in value. And again, I don't have any right now, but I'm getting some FOMO. And tonight I may have to dip in and grab me some TECTUM. You don't know. ORDI, nice little pumper. Is it going to continue, or is it going to slop down here? I like that it's starting to kind of balance itself here. Bang, previous resistance became support. There's a chance that ORDI makes a bull flag here and decides to get rippy. Remember, the ordinals have been popping off. The Bitcoin network has been getting steam. Added a little much there. But 51, I'm telling you right now, we saw ORDI go from 5 all the way up to 28 pretty fast. And it's how many people want these new coins inside of the Bitcoin ordinal system. So if you don't know what Bitcoin ordinals are, we're going to teach you. We're going to make a whole video about it. And that's one of the next deep dives I'm going to do for you guys. It will be coming out probably within this week. Ordinals are going insane. And where was that place? Remember, where do I go to look at ordinals again? Sats.io or something? Where do I go to look at ordinals, man? I forgot. It's been so long. Where do I go to look at ordinals when I can see all the different ones? Because I have VMPX. I want to see. They added VMPX to MEXC too, which is interesting. All right. I'm looking after hours investing. Whenever you get the chance, can you just put down that website wherever I can go to look at all the ordinals, and we'll break it down for you. TRAC BRC20 TA, please. I don't know how to do those. We've said this numerous times. You keep asking for it. Could you please look up at the Voxel token? One of the highest potential in the gaming. I like Voxel. Axie more. I mean, it's okay. Voxel's all right. I've traded Voxel a bunch of times. Ordinalswallet.com. Okay, we got Bitmap out. We got Bitcoin Frogs, Pixels, sub 10K. That's funny. Van Gogh's paintings. Do they have VMPX here? Yep. 10 cents. We got into this at 2 cents. If you remember, this thing is still up a 5x and continuing. And this thing could do some serious numbers. And I got my Unisats wallet running up and running today. Look at my VMPXs right there. I got them right here. All right. Also, I was able to get into this wallet. Not ladder. I was able to get into this wallet. I'm going to get there one day. I'll figure. I can get into that wallet. Every time I have to go in there. But you guys sent me this cool ordinal bull. Anyway, let's break it down. Let's talk about Bitcoin like we do every single day. But I want you to focus on other parts of the market too, so you're not fully just absorbed and you understand that there's more going on. All right. So Bitcoin, it's inside of a symmetrical triangle. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. It can go either way. This is where we sit. This is where we stand. All right. I did open this trade, but it was a scalp trade. I got in and out of it yesterday, ended up not holding it down. Now, I looked at the 1 hour time frame earlier today, and the stochastics were high. And I drew this falling wedge, and I suggested that we would be somewhere into the falling wedge right here, right? Let me see. Did I do this twice? Let me just make sure, because sometimes I do it on the MEXC chart too as well. I just remember circling something. Okay, yeah. So look at this. Okay, yeah. We'll go back to the... So because the Stokes were high and we hit a resistance, now I said all day we need to get, I would like the candle to close above the 200 SMA. We didn't do it on the 1 hour. We got rejected yet again. We are making higher lows than when we're getting close. And you can see the moving average is starting to get very, very, very tight. You know, we're getting very, very tight in the zone. Look at this. And you can see this triangle is just getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. One could say it's a bear flag. And it's making this, and it's about to break to the downside. I'm open to that. If you saw that, I'm cool with that. That makes sense. We lose this point of control. We're going to drop down to the value area lows. First stop could be 34,690. If we get through these right here, look, we'll bounce off this probable low at 35,217. And then that area. So you got 35,911, 35,223, and 34,659, right? And then all the way to the 33 area. And that's the biggest, that's the measured move of the bigger triangle, all right? So the bear scenario right off the bat, we aren't able to get back above the 200 SMA. And resistance, a bit of an M pattern there, if you can see, and I'll draw it with the highlighter just to kind of accentuate what I'm talking about and break it down for you. But, you know, a bit of an M, okay? So this is your bearish scenario that you would break down to this level, possibly bearish retest and continue further down. Losing a point of control and getting a drop to the downside. Does that mean we short? I don't know if I'm going to open up a short tonight. Saturday night is not my favorite night to trade. Literally, when the trading goes really well, like trading has been going very well. Literally, Mondays have been all right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday had been great. So I had a great week. I made a boatload of money. I took a lot of realized profits. Things went really well in my favor. It was one of the best. Even last night was one of the best nights I ever had trading. There was just so many awesome moves. But you know, if I'm trading a hot altcoin, that's one thing. But for the most part, I just don't ape in to a lot of different things. You know, like tonight I'm light. Tonight I'm very light. Like I got this $176 at 5x leverage on TIA sitting here. It's up 2%. It's been playing games. What I like about it is every time I see TIA go up, it doesn't seem to revisit a low. It keeps getting bought up more and more and more. And you can see it's kind of in this rising wedge. Rising wedges break out parabolically to the upside, the length of their base, right? And I would take this whole pole because this thing's very bullish. Crypto likes to go the whole pole pause, right? But that tells me that we could get all the way up to even a higher target now that this has changed somewhat. We're looking at $11 TIA. If this happens, I mean, we'll make some massive gains, right? Let's see how much I can make out of this just to kind of give you an idea how to figure out your leverage trade. But that would be 62% gains, right? At 2x leverage, it's 122% gains. And at what I'm at, a 5x leverage, we're talking a 300% gain. So you could turn this $176 into dang near, you know, probably, let's say 525, right? I could do the math exactly. 26 times 3 is 60, is 78. 78 minus is 22. So you're talking 522, right? 176 times 3, is that? 528. That was off, huh? Dang. Oh, yeah, 720. Oh, sorry, I got the 20. Yeah, all right. Yeah. 26 is 78. Wait, hold on. 76 times 3, 210 plus 18. 210 plus 18, 238. All right, anyway, sorry. Anyway. $528 though. Turn 176 into $528 if this trade goes in my favor. If not, we lose. It could happen either way. You never know. Rising wedges could break back down too, you know. But this thing's been hot, so, you know. And again, don't do what I do. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or an investment advisor. I'm simply a guy that likes to show you my trades and kind of show you my life. And I can educate you on moving averages, VRVP, Fibonacci, support and resistance, stochastics RSI, and just stuff like that. Let's jump into the chat. I haven't taken a look at the chat in a second. Shout out to everybody here. Hope you're doing well. All right. Bam. What's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? How you feeling? How's everybody doing today? How's your day? Did you have a good day? Did you hang out? Did you see your family? Did you play? You know, another glass of lemon water should help that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be honest, I was like brushing my teeth and I slipped. And then I went like down like this and I cut my, right here, this part of my lip facing, right where my tongue sits, is like a cut. It's been hurting all for the last 2 days. Even when I talk a lot during the live stream, it hurts a lot. But I'm getting through it because my tongue keeps hitting it over and over again. What platform are you trading on now? On MEX Global. MEX Global, if you hit the link right here, it's MEXC is the place to be. And I love MEXC because it's zero spot maker and taker fees, 0% future maker fees. Only when you mark it out do you pay a fee, a 0.02% fee. It's less than all the biggest exchanges. Most are 0.06, 0.08, 3 times less than all the biggest exchanges in the game. MEXC is the place to be. Sign up. I do get a commission. You hook me up. I greatly appreciate it. And it'll be the nicest thing you could do if you want to jump on in. So today I said that we were likely going to go to the downside. You know, so it was likely a short. Did I take a short? No, I wasn't trying to overtrade. I had a really good week, so I wasn't going to force trades on a Saturday. But it did look like to me that Bitcoin would get rejected. Now I was hoping that Bitcoin could get back above. At one point we got a nice pump right here. Boom. And it looked like we were going to close a nice hefty candle above, but it was a bear trap, and they broke us back below. We must get back above this 200 SMA to be bullish. I'll tell you that right now. If we don't get back above this yellow line on the 1 hour time frame, we're going to have a bit of a problem. I'm telling you that right now. Or actually not. It's going to be great. We're going to be able to make money shorting the market. But the bulls are going to have a bit of an issue. All right. People that don't know how to short are going to have a bit of an issue. We're going to be able to be fine. We're going to be able to make gains. All right. So this is what. But now look. I mean, we got ourselves in a bit of a cup and handle. Get your curve to curve. Swing the bottom down. And there you got a cup and handle for Bitcoin. All right. And now you're oversold on the 1 hour time frame. This could break out to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. And cup and handles are boss. You know what I mean? That's why they call me Savvy Cup and Handy to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I will become the voice of crypto. The best, strongest voice of crypto. We got you. God bless everybody out there on the live. We appreciate you. We love you. And we want to see more of you. Keep coming back every single day. We love you. So, could this cup and handle break to the upside? Low, high, higher, low. We must put in a higher high. Bitcoin must get back above resistance at 36,700 to remain bullish. Bullish. All right? Otherwise, it is a bear flag like I showed you, and we are going to break to the downside. So what do I see happening? Well, let's take a look at the 15-minute. 15-minute looks like it's about to rip to the upside. I'll tell you that right now. Things look pretty good. There's a chance, honestly, there's a chance I open up a trade on this live, even though it is Saturday night. 15-minute looks like it wants to just really take a move to the upside. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening. BOOKMAP is keeping a big off order at 37,000. Has not gone anywhere. This man is hanging. He wants his movement. There is a bit down here though at 35,750. So it's we're getting somewhat straddled, but there is more liquidity above us than below us. And they did just kind of go after the longs, and they didn't seem to do too well. Like, they didn't get a lot. Look, it's kind of scant. That's basically a very skimpy long squeeze. This order here might grab us in too at 36,750 and then yank us back up to 37K. Anything is possible. All right. BOOKMAP does have a little more liquidity to the upside, but it's got liquidity on both ends. It's straddled somewhat. All right. And look at this guy sitting there at 34.50 like he's going to get hit. You never know, and it could happen. And remember, it's a symmetrical triangle that could go either way. These are 50-50 patterns. All right. They can go either way. And mostly, I see them break to the downside. I really do. Sad to say. Also, the 4-hour had its time to shine. Let's take a look at what happened to the 4-hour here. It had its time to shine. And it's already curving back to the downside with rejection. So, like, the 4-hour came up, and now it's already looking somewhat bearish. Tells me that we may get a bit of a dump here. So, what do we do? How will we handle this? Well, we know our measured move. It's right here. I'm going to move this away. I just don't need all the lines. But we'll fall, right? And what you'll look for on the 5 or the 7 is some type of bearish retest of this level, and then you'll start to drop down. You'll probably bearish retest these two, all right? And when the 4-hour loses the 80, you see the 80 SMA right here, and it's losing the 50, it's likely to drop down to the 200 SMA. It's just a very likely scenario. This almost kind of has shoulder and head and shoulder. It's almost a half a head and shoulder. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But that is bearish to me. So the fact that we couldn't get above the zone today was a bearish sign. I just wanted the daily to close up here. That's all. And for the 1 hour to get back above the 200 SMA. That did not happen. So right now, the bears are in control. If the bulls can get a move back to the upside, it's okay, but we must. So here's the deal. I wouldn't open up a crazy long. A risky long right now, fine. That's very risky, though. So if you like risk, and if you don't mind, and if you won some trades and you're like, I'm already up 10 straight, I'll take a shot. All right? But it depends on your win rate. It depends on where you're at. You're not me. I'm not you. Okay? For me, I'd like to see it break back above the zone, do a bullish retest, and then take it up to at least to this next liquidity area, right? And there's a little high volume node there, too. You could take some profits at about 37,387. So that's what I'm looking for. We break back above. We get the retest. We get our move. This is going to fall down. So I would be shorting this retest. I would be longing this retest. I'd be looking for the loss of the point of control to the downside for the short. We got low stochastics in the 1 hour, could change the story, morning glory. And the 7-minute, the 15 and the 1, also pretty low. Let's look for some divvy on the 1 hour time frame of the 1 minute. No divvy. Now, and when I say divvy, I'm looking for bullish divergence on the RSI. If I had some bullish divvy on the RSI, I'd be excited. Not really. You could try to say this is extended bullish div, which I've seen before and I've somewhat backtested. And, the overall trajectory is to the downside. This is to the upside. All right. I saw something horrible today. I saw the Island Boys making out. The two dudes. That's insane. What is that all about? I don't even know why I was able to see that. I should even mention it. But what is going on these days, man? Yo, bro, can you check out Rose? Thank you for your work, Sammy. You're appreciated. Yep. Long the divvies. Amen. Yeah. Short the Island Boys. Disturbing. Yeah. It was so strange, man. Yeah, it was really weird, dude. They tongued each other, man. It was for a second, but it's pretty weird. Anyway, the 1 hour the 1 minute's looking like it's going to make a move here. Like it is kind of moving off some divvy. All right. And what we want to see on the 1, we could be making this. Look, we could be making a shoulder, a head. We could be making some interesting things. Oh my God, I just seen it in an ad in my local area. They're doing all ads for lawyers in collabs or whatever. One of them just got baptized. Heard they made a lot of money in crypto. Too many beautiful women on earth lonely. Man, time to straighten up. My goodness. And I'm married, though. I'm an island boy. I know, right? Jesus. Satan openly worshipped everywhere. So crazy. Casper is the next Bitcoin. I don't think... See, the thing, everyone keeps thinking that... someone even said that Ethereum would flip Bitcoin in the next 3 to 4 years. Highly unlikely. Nothing is flipping Bitcoin for the next 50 years. Mark my words. No crypto. I don't care if it's the fastest transaction. I don't care if it's the best. It's not. It's just like gold is still gold, man. You can go buy palladium, platinum, whatever you want, but gold is gold, baby. Bitcoin will continue to be digital gold, right? And the ordinals and all these other things around it will continue to bring it up in value. Recently, I did a Bitcoin transaction. It was faster than an ETH transaction. I know you don't believe me, but I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin took like half a minute. It was super fast to send funds. Honestly, that is a bullish divvy. I'm going to call that a bullish divergence. You know what I mean? It's not perfect, but because this level doesn't come in and close that, then at that level it came down, then I would have to cancel it off. So we got some divvy. We got some divvy here, and that could get us in the money. Let's look at the 6 hour. I almost want to see if there was divvy on a bigger time frame. Nah, nothing. But the 6 hour coming on down too, looking interesting. Let's look at my 8 hour just for fun. 8 hours in indecision, but could get a move. All right? Could get a move. What I was showing everyone earlier today on the live, right? And look, that's a cup and handle there too. And let's do this. Like I always break it down and do something different. That's your trend, right? You got to break that trend line to be bullish. We could be in this beautiful falling wedge. We come back down to the wedge. This is very likely. All right. Boom. And get our move to the upside. Okay, so this is a very likely possibility. So if we do fall down, it won't be the worst thing in the world. All right. Also, we already came back, and look, we hit a fib there. The 786 fib, usually you don't come right back to it. Usually that is the move. Back to the upside off of the 786, and we already hit it. So I gave you the bearish scenario, and I showed you how to play it if it does go bearish. All right. So I'm not a perma bull. I'm not a perma bear. I'm over long term. I am a perma bull. I'll be honest. Like long term on Bitcoin, they're going to keep printing money. We're going to be in the money. That's just what's going to happen. Anyone with a brain can see it. Anyone that can just do simple math, 8-year-old math, you can figure out where Bitcoin's going to go, right? You don't have to understand Bitcoin to understand that they're going to keep printing the dollar and that Bitcoin's going to have every 4 years. But the thing is, when you hear about Bitcoin, no one knows what the halving is. People don't understand Bitcoin like in a simple, people still have a hard time really understanding Bitcoin. I get it immediately. I'm like, I get it. Look, Bitcoin also double topped right there at 38,042. So that's going to be a key area. If we can't break back above this level, expect more downside. Expect more downside. Shout out to the 661 people on the live. I can't believe on a Saturday night, my Saturday night live stream blew up like this because it used to be the quiet little Saturday night. Remember, my live stream might get 700-800 people, but the Saturday night live stream was always quiet. It was always 300 people, 400 people. Then every once in a while we'd get a surge. But for the last month now, it's been out of control. And out of control, man. Inverse Adam and Eve. It wasn't inverse Adam and Eve, but to me, you already kind of got, I see it, but you already had this like sideways movement. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Adam and Eve would already be kind of doing its thing. All right. And it's an Eve and Adam, actually. All right. And it would be an Adam and Eve double top. Actually, the inverse is the bottom. So wait, you're saying it's an inverse Adam and Eve the other way. Hold up. You're saying this. I kind of see what you're saying here. I see it. That's a possibility. Sir, I want to become a millionaire, but having $500 in undervalued coin like 1000X, please. I can't tell you what to do with your money, man. Just keep paying attention and get yourself going. I do have a 100X coin that I believe can 100X right now, and you guys are about to hear it. I'll give it away towards the middle or the end of the session tonight. If you want to stay tuned, you're not going to know when it happens, so you just got to sit here. I know you're like, I don't want to have to listen the whole time. I have ADHD. But don't worry, I do too, and I'm going to make it entertaining, so you're going to be able to get through this, unlike all the other streams. Trust me, you're going to be able to get through this one. So look, 44,600 is the just measured move if we can break out of the smaller zone, and then I even see the bigger pole hitting. This is the Jesse Livermore bullish cylinder that we are still in a bullish cylinder, period. All right? Now you want to set your support and resistance lines. Get rid of the 5-day moving averages. Get rid of this. We're going to head to the weekly. If you're new here, who watched the morning stream? Who watched the morning live stream? Why am I slurring my words today? I'm tired, man. But who watched my morning live stream? Put a 1 if you watched the morning live stream. I want to know how many people come back for more every single day. Put a 1 in the comment if you watched the morning live stream and you got it and you stay interactive and you love it. Happy International Men's Day. I love it. I was here for most of it. 1111. A lot of ones. Caden Casey, GF Burke. A lot more crypto. I got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Wow, a lot of ones piling in. So a lot of people. A few hundred people. Remember, everyone that's bearish, we don't have to listen to them at all. We are only bearish if the 5-day chart loses the 200 SMA. This is the key to us, and we lose this trend line. This is it, everyone. If these two things are lost, we will break to the downside. If they are not lost, we are going to continue to be bullish. And mark that. Mark that. Anyone that wants to short, if you have a major short going, all right, this would be you're looking for that to fall. If that happens, you're going to get paid heavily in your short. All right? So just pay attention. Pay attention. You like 3 bull. Yeah, I put it out many times. The thing just continues to pump. And look, to find it, you have to hit F. Actually, I'm going to duplicate another one. I don't want to get rid of my work here. And I'm going to give you an altcoin that's going to blow your mind if you stay tuned. If you have the capacity to hang, right? So look, and I'm looking at this possibility too here on the 8-hour time frame. See the bigger channel? There's a chance that we're making that bigger channel. See what I'm saying? So I just want to show you this in case you're freaking out, in case you're bearish, in case you don't know how to read the charts, all right? And again, we're starting to show somewhat of a bearish div. The RSI, everything's high. This could come crashing down. This could be a bear trap. I mean, a bull trap, all right? How we'll know, we'll break back inside the pattern. So they'll break you out a little bit, make you think it's going to break out bigger, bring us back inside the pattern, go sideways, we could break out again, or then they could bring us down to here and to here. So there's a chance we do revisit these lows. I'm open-minded to anything. There could be a black swan event, you know, who knows, a nuclear war, anything could happen, and we could see it. But I think even if there is a black swan, even if you see invasion, if there's world war, all this crazy stuff that people talk about, it only enhances Bitcoin's advertising. You know, because if you have to flee the country you're in, Bitcoin's the best way to take your wealth with you. If you have to get away from, totalitarian government, Bitcoin's the best fight against that. If you have to stop yourself from prying eyes of Nazi-esque governments that are becoming completely overbearing, it's Bitcoin, it's cryptocurrency, it's becoming your own bank. So, Bitcoin is really just every time there's political issues, every time, like right now, they're going to shut down the government. That makes the government look inefficient. It's run by human beings that get lied to. Why would we want to go to the bank that's run by human beings? I want an immutable contract. I want a contract that runs on its own, that doesn't have a human being behind it. And I love about Satoshi Nakamoto, he never came out and gave his identity because he gave something to the people. And this is another thing I like about Bitcoin. You can go to the Ripple office and you can pick it outside of Ripple. They could take Ripple to court. They could do everything they could. They had to let Bitcoin slide because they had no control. Anytime they talked about controlling Bitcoin, it would show how much control they didn't have. That's why they're hush-hush on Bitcoin. Don't you notice that? They'll say anything about any altcoin, but they will not say a word about Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, you can't go outside of the Bitcoin office and ticket. It doesn't have you can't assassinate the head of Bitcoin, right? You can't take out the head of Bitcoin. You can take out the head of every other coin in the game. If I'm not saying, God forbid, but my whole point is these are things that can happen that can't happen to Bitcoin. You get it? It makes it such a different, there's something so special about it. You know what I mean? Something so special about it that really just changes the way I think about it. Can't do anything to Kaz too. Casper has the very similar idea. Just found you a month ago and I've already changed my life. I'll be in the 99 soon. Look at that. In 1 month, I've changed this person's life. Jump on into the 99 and change your life. I can't wait to see you there. Go to CryptoLifer.com and make it happen. Get the education you deserve. Also, I want to talk about how the best way to join. The best way to join right now is my newsletter. It's amazing. Put in your email address, click I agree to opt in. That way, I'm going to be able to send you, right? Because we're going to do a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. It's going to be absolutely out of the control. And I'm going to be able to send you through the newsletter the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale before everybody else. And you're going to have an additional way to save up to 35% off the original price. So if you're willing and ready to get in, if you want to change your life, I don't think there's a better place to do it than with my trading group and with my people. And the people that have stayed with me, I have retention. So we keep growing and we retain a lot of people. A lot of people that left the trading group got busy. They're coming back in. So you have people that have been sitting with me watching my live stream. And because I go live every day, the people that follow me learn a lot. And because the people that follow me learn a lot, you're going to be in a group of people that can help you. I was just saying to a friend of mine, I said I built this group up. When it started, maybe 400 or 500 people, but most of them were new, right? Then we had 200 of those people staying that really stayed for years. And then they started to help the new people. Now we have so many people that keep staying that it's going to help you more and more and more and more. So we've created just so many beautiful traders in the world. And there's more, every month, there's another knowledgeable person that makes gains wants to stay in the group and help you. So the group itself is raising. I don't raise the price of the group, but the group's value is going up every single month because I'm out here educating people every day, and then they join the group. You get it? The cycle. Because I'm out here every single day and I don't take a day off, we are building at a mass scale that you wouldn't believe. All right? Jamie, Bitcoin is scarce, but the scarce asset is education. There's a lot more Bitcoin than spaces in the trading group. Amen. Yeah, and that idea of scarcity, man, you know what I mean? Get in while you can, man. The group could get so big, I might have to close it down. I really might have to close it down at one point. Once I get like as many people as I want to be able to service everybody, so you never know. When I might actually even say, hey, you know what? I've reached my limit. I want to be able to cater to these people. So I would get in before you can because you never know when it could get even more scarce than it is. Also, you never know if I'm going to be alive forever. You know, a bit morbid, but you never know. I would get the education from me while you still can. All right? And not to be, knock on wood, man. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. How many is too many for the group? I don't know. I'll figure that out on my own. But you just figure that out on your own, too. You think about that. Nick Giacaruso, I'm in, baby. I love you, brother. You're right. I'll always be here helping. Knock on wood. How far can Bitcoin come down for it to still have a higher low? Subscribe to the weekly newsletter. How do I get the weekly Insight newsletter sign up? It's right here, man. I put it right here in the pinned comment section. You just hit it right there. I make it so simple for you. Just hit this blue thing above your head or whatever it is. It feels like it's above my head, and click on it. That's how you can join the trading group. That's how you can join Mexi, and that's how you can jump on in to the newsletter. So Bitcoin, you know, really on a bigger scale, this is what we're looking at. All right. And then I showed you how to handle the smaller scenarios too. And no matter what, you're locked in. You're locked in right now. You can see what's likely going to happen. All right. You want to throw a little, you want to throw some here. I mean, we have a big inefficiency here too. Doesn't mean it's going to fill for sure, but that's something you should definitely look at. We could whip back into that, come back out. We could bear trap it. You never know. But that's a pretty big, nice inefficiency that really never got filled. This one also never got filled, but it doesn't mean it's going to fill. All right. How did I grab that like that? Hold control, and you can copy anything you want and just grab another piece. All right. But look, is there an inefficiency above us? There probably is. There's a major one on a bigger time frame too, on like the daily, right? There's a decent one that we wicked into a little bit. We wicked into it a little bit already though. All right. And that sits up there at about 53,000. Okay. Them bears never got filled, man. I know, right? Put God first. Take care of today. Tomorrow is another day not yet seen. I love that he said that. Bitcoin 2USD should be higher or low. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so this is what we're watching on the smaller time frame. This is what we're watching on the bigger time frame. All right. And I kind of got it locked in, man. I have a really. I'm like a control freak when it comes to my TA, and I have to feel like I know what's going down, right? It has to make sense to me, all right? One thing that I will show you that I found interesting was we have a little bit of hidden bullish here, all right? Look, if we get rid of everything and you look here, we got a nice, from this swing low to this swing low, even if you took this as an uptrend, but really from this swing low it's a slight little uptrend, and then here you got a little downtrend. With low stochastics, I wouldn't be surprised if we got to move to the upside. So I'm not saying I'm taking this trade right now. All right. Sometimes I put it out there. But this is, if I were to take a high risk long, this would be what I would take. Okay. Might even move the stop loss. Yeah. Even lower here to this level, because that's our low that we made, So here's the deal, Now I told you I wouldn't take the long till we break out and retest this area. And then I'd ride her further to the upside. I'll take the short if we drop off here and I see us trying to come back in. Or really, this is the level you want to watch. If we lose 35,927, we're going to drop nicely through the gap down to 35,215. All right. And you know what? Where do I believe we'll be tomorrow morning when I show up? And I do my morning update real early tomorrow. It's probably like 7 or 8 in the morning. So be ready for that. I like to get it done really early on Sunday mornings because I got stuff to do with the family. A lot of times I do get sucked in and it doesn't always go exactly to plan. But the plan is that I get it done early. So you should see the morning update, by like 7 or 8 in the morning tomorrow. So where do I see us happening? Well, I like to hit shift, hit the screen, right? And this can kind of give me an idea of how much time will pass, right? So look, we're going to be back here. It's 8:59, 10 o'clock, right? I'll be back by 8 o'clock. So we're talking 10 hours. We'll talk 13 hours. 12 hours, right? So 12 hours from now. So there's 12 hours, right? And I don't know if I'm exactly locked in. Let me lock in right here. So So boom, that's 12 hours from now. You put a line there. So in 12 hours, I believe that we end up going somewhat sideways. And this is what I like to do. This is something fun that I do on the channel. As I show you where I believe Bitcoin is going to be, I show you where, and this is my belief. The other things is TA. This is some fun stuff. But I do use the logic of technical analysis. To me, it's highly likely we end up somewhere in this box, just sideways. You know what I mean? But right now, the 1 hour is bullish. And, I would greatly welcome a push to the upside. But just low liquidity on the weekend tells me, we may not get it. And we are not bullish unless we can get above the 200 SMA. Every time I live and die by the 200 SMA, it tends to pay well for me. So I love it. It's my go-to. The 200 SMA right here. The simple moving average. How do you add a simple moving average? Just go up here. Type in MA. All right. And then you can add 5 MA right there. It'll come up on your screen. Bang. Then you can right-click it. Hit the settings bar. You can turn this one white, the 21. You can turn this one blue or red, which is the 50. Then I turn the 80 like a purple. Then I turn the 100 a blue. And then I turn the 200 a yellow. Now these won't have those signs yet. You'll go back here to inputs. You'll flip this to 21. You'll flip that to 50. It's already there. You'll flip this one to 80. You flip this one to 100. And I flip this one to 200. And that's my 200 SMA setup. That's my SMAs. Those are the SMAs in which I use. The 21, the 50, the 80, the 100, and the 200. And that's how you set it up. You can always go back to this. You can clip this out. You can buy, Streamlabs OBS, or you can download OBS for free. And you can go back and screenshot that, turn it into a video for yourself. And it's already here, too. You can come back anytime you want to my live. It'll be time-stamped. MAs. My team will put Sam's MAs, and they'll be time-stamped for you. And anytime you want to know how I use my MAs, you'll be able to see it right there. So I like to be super thorough for you and break it down so you can see what's happening in the markets. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at Tara because it was hot this morning. Did it hold? What's going on? Is it going to dump hard? Where are we at with Tara? All right. Back to 118. Let's take a look here. So I looked at Tara this morning on, let's see, the 15. Now, when I first looked at it, I was just scalping it too. I'm not trying to say, but I like this long term personally. But it was in a beautiful bullpen today, and it boosted to the upside beautifully, right? This was the trade we made. It was 17% gains when it was all said and done from the live, right? 24 even. Came back down, perfect sell, lost the area and fell to the downside, right? Then I kind of looked at it. I was like, could it still be in this giant cup and handle? There's a chance. I don't, man, but I see some bearish divvy there that did play out. But you have a low, you have a high, you're sporting a higher low. Can you put it in? I'll delete all my work now after that beautiful thing, and we'll take a look here on the daily time frame. The daily still has some room. It's weird. It's interesting. It doesn't say it's like completely down. And even the 2-day looks interesting to me. Let's look at our 5-day chart. Sprouting. And, Tara may come back down, try to get it at a lower price, honestly. I would love to get it at a lower price. But, it's just been such a hot coin recently. It does look like it's going to start coming further down, though. Like maybe something like this. But it has a higher low right now. 21 is a little too far away from price action on the 1 hour, but the 1 hour looks interesting. It's almost like a SR flip there, So that is a falling wedge right now at the present moment. So another thing about trading is to kind of piecemeal what you're doing by time frame. Like right now, if we don't lose this level, then we can't dump on the daily, right? So there's a chance this falling wedge does break to the upside, and this has a 68% chance. I'm not saying I trade it immediately, This is just how I kind of start to look at price action. Then there's a chance that we're making some type of, symmetrical ascending triangle here. And we're eventually going to break further to the upside, right? So if you get a bounce and you start to consolidate, if you get a bounce and you start to consolidate here, that's going to tell me. So I watch price action. I don't see a lot of people like, why am I so struggling? Because you don't watch price action. You do whatever you want. Like you just draw a flag to get into a flag. That's not how it works. You draw a flag before it even happens and you watch the flag play out. If the flag plays out, strength is there. Like if this starts to happen, because I'm waiting for this to drop down to the 200, but if this starts to happen, it tells me that people are buying this thing up, and and then once I see 1, 2, 3 higher lows, wow, now 3 4/10 of a cent starts to make sense. Okay, that 3, yeah, and now we could obviously start to double up here. I mean, that's a double up right there, 96% gains. I'd like to see if it can come back down. Any pullback would be great for Tara, but the thing has been hot, so I'm watching it closely, and there's a chance. Look, there's some hidden bullish. That swings down while that swings up. There's a chance that we do get a bounce here to the upside, all right? Bitcoin getting really flat. You can see just when this ball just stops moving completely, I can see the orders are getting drip dry right now, and the market is just flat. You can feel the flatness in the market, right? It's a Saturday night. Most people aren't going to be on the screen. Most people are going to be out with their family and friends, partying, doing their thing. So this is the time where we kind of just build and talk and get it. You can talk about it, right? So what's up, Liver? Shout out to Diamond Alchemy in the house. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all the beautiful people jumping on in. We appreciate you. 678 beautiful souls, 278 likes. There's 400 people that think the like button does not apply to them. I don't know why, but my TA applies to you. I get it. So you're a taker. If you're a taker right now, there's two people in this world. There are makers and there are takers. Who are you going to be? A taker is someone who just watches my live stream and gives nothing back. Takes all my TA from me, takes all my knowledge, takes everything that I give and decides that there's just no reason that they should give back. But a maker is someone who makes it happen. They make the like button hot. They make it go on. They say, you know what, this guy just gave me some love. I'm going to hit that like button. So you can choose whoever you want to be. I'm definitely not a taker, man. I want to be a maker. So you do whatever makes you happy, all right? God bless each and every one of you for being here, all right? And honestly, you are the company you keep with yourself, meaning if you become the maker, then you're going to hang out with more makers. Your life is going to get better. You're going to attract more makers into your life. So, yeah. Thank you, brother. If you could hit the voice button. Lifer, shout out to Sin City Crypto in the house. Hola. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. You're neither a giver. You're a giver, Sam. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Sam, C6 move from getting in yesterday. Yes, it did. We're already up on that trade. Yes, we are. Honestly, a lot of things moved. You know, and Carbon Browser, I mean, it makes sense too. I mean, look at that pump from when we got in, dude. Wow. Look at it. It's a double bottom. I teach you about these double bottoms. Bang to the upside, right? No liquidity grab, no sweep, right? I'll prove it every time it doesn't sweep just to kind of help you out. But so if you want to make money, play the probabilities that if it already been done for guys have been playing double bottoms literally for the last 60 years. You know what I mean? On and off. And you could backtest them over and over and over again. All right? But look at that thing. Look at a beautiful move to the upside. All you had to do was how to play a W. Really wasn't that crazy. Yeah, but C6, man, I bought it on the channel and it's banging to the upside where you find the coins that matter every single time. All right? And I'm going to reveal a 100x gem somewhere later on in the stream. You got to be excited for that. That's coming. That's coming. Hit the like button. It's free. Go figure. I know, right? It won't mess up your hair. You get it? It won't mess up your hair. All right. Okay. Hitting the like button is free. It is. Super chats, INV and ASM. Let's take a look at INV and ASM. C6 though. Wow. Wow. Funny, every time you get into a bullish move like that. And look at there, we're getting this TIA up $17, up 10% now. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it slow, one step at a time, baby. Take it slow. But this thing is on a mission. You know, I got in at 220, remember? 225. I sold it, and I sold at $6. I mean, I couldn't believe what happened. Or $5. No, I sold at $5. Yeah, almost $6 up. On $5.56. This thing is now at 7 beans, man. Just to give and tell you, I love you like a brother, man. Shout out to Jedi Mom, man. Thank you so much. May God bless you and yours for being here. All right. 1 hour, very upside down Barty. Possibly. I like that, though. Hola, bro. Sin City Crypto in the house. Good morning. Live from India. 1 hour, yeah. Let me get some more water in me. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Oh, my friend. My friend. My friend. Like, there's a difference between... I love you, man. Have a bad day, bro? What's going on, man? Jesus. 2K for Beth this weekend. Who's Beth, man? Who is Beth? You like Beth? Beth is a nice woman. Beth is my cousin. She's a good person. You know what I mean? She's a good person, bro. God bless you. I don't split hairs too. It's all about the VRVP, right? If I see us getting above a VRVP, that's going to change the whole situation as well. I'll show you 1,000 double bottoms that pump over and over and over again. I will, though. I'll prove you. I won't have to. You'll see. I'll just show it to you every day. I'll just point it out every time I see it. You'll be like, okay. It's in the data. It's not in me. I learned it from the data. I didn't learn it from anywhere else. You know what I mean? And I would never steer you wrong, man. There would be no reason for it. It wouldn't make sense. So think about the origins of the data. There would be no reason for me to steer you wrong. It just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't do anything for me to give you improper data, right? I'm based off data. My whole entire channel, everything I've done is based off data. Here's another beautiful double bottom. Pump to the upside. Boom. 200 SMA above the line, right? I don't know what this is, though. Blue Heart. I've never heard of that thing. Stay away from that coin. It's the data, man. Look, here's a double bottom for Bitcoin. Bang. I mean, it's the data, man. You can do whatever you want. You can give someone a perfect setup, but they can mess it up over and over again. You know what I mean? To the point of no return. Friday double bottom print gains. Frothy double bottom. You're funny, man. Pump this double bottom. ADA on the 6 hour making a W pattern. We'll take a look at it. Agreed. I agree. Yeah, double bottoms to the 5 minutes. Yeah, I agree 100%. Like, you're likely to get smashed. and let's be honest, a double bottom on a Friday afternoon or on a Saturday, you got to be careful too. Like, so it is about time, 100%. Like, time, and that's why time is super important. Like, when are you trading? Are you trading a Tuesday hot pump? Are you trading a London, right? Are you trading some Asia? Are you trading the New York Open? Like, what are you doing? And you notice we don't trade the New York Open on my live stream. We trade the 10:30 to 11 o'clock liquidity grab, right? That's just, we get. But you can pick whatever you want. There's a nice liquidity grab at 7 in the morning. It just doesn't fit my lifestyle, right? That's when I need to be pumping. I can't be trading between 6 and 8 because that's when I'm making sure things are going well for the group, right? So maintaining, going over Bitcoin updates, and I'm finding the altcoins that could pump that day, right? So like my strategy is against, and what I'm saying that to everyone is, you'll find your way to trade depending on your lifestyle. You know what I mean? And that's why I love my trading group too. We're going to give you options that you didn't know existed. You take Master Friend's course, right? Which we have. I'm going to show you right now. If you take a leverage course that we have here, this man is going to teach you about time. And when he means time, he's going to teach you about the time zones. He's going to teach you about London, New York. You're going to understand why a lot of your trades weren't playing out because you were trading at the worst time. You didn't understand. Like, you were going to fish when there was no fish in the ocean and then wondering why you kept losing your bait. You know what I mean? Take this class. I'm telling you, it will blow your mind. For $300, you'll always remember the class. You'll keep that value that the $300 gave you for the rest of your life. Hit the QR code in the link to get into this leverage mastery class. We should almost change the name because it's leverage mastery, but there's so much more going on in this class. I got so much out of this class, and I've been trading for 15 years. So you'd be pompous to think that you wouldn't get a lot out of this class. I'm telling you right now. So, but I'm going to look here at this green screen. Jump on in today, man. I'm telling you right now, don't be afraid. Get the education you deserve. Let's do it. And Bitcoin getting a little bit of a move here on this cup and handle. All right, 36,500. It's attempting to try to head up to the bigger liquidity zone. Will it get there? Only time will tell. We don't know, but it looks like it wants to get up to 37,000. And now we got a little thicker liquidity up to 37,170. All right. I do have an itch to get into the trade, I'll be honest, because my trader instinct's telling me a pump is coming. My trader instinct telling me there is a pump coming, but it is feel, and I'm not going on feeling. So, but I got some trader instinct that's got a vibe going. But again, I'm just going to wait it out. Watch this come back sideways tomorrow morning. How much screens do you use to work? 6 screens. I use 6 screens. If you look at this is a picture of the screens behind me that I'm using. I'm actually like this right now, you know. If I had my phone on me, I'd take a video of it and then I'd show you guys. But yeah, I use 6 screens. All right. 6 screens, baby. Pump, 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 pump. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Got a feeling. Ooh. I'm getting all purple suit for the lifer party. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Sam, my man. Yeah. And how I keep it is I keep 2 screens above me 2 screens in front of me, 2 screens above me, and I'm at a stand-up desk. I trade standing up, always. I'm always trading like this. I love it because you can walk into your room. Usually you have to walk in your room and you have to get situated. Sit down in your chair and get into your office. But I can just walk in the room and then I just lean on the desk like this. Look at a few trades, do something, and then walk away. Come back, walk away. My desk is this high right now, right? And I can lower the desk with my, look, I'm lowering the desk right now. Like the mic's going down, down, down. Oh no. And I can raise the mic, I can raise the desk back up with a finger. It's so awesome. $2,000 stand-up electronical desk, man. I always dreamed of these. See, I used to work as a guy in all these big companies, and they used to have all the bells and whistles, and they used to have all these beautiful stand-up desks with the motors. And so once I had the budget, I went all in on my studio, man. I blew like 40 grand on my studio and put everything that I ever wanted in it. All the lighting, all the cameras, all the stuff. And I'm just super excited. And then I fell on my knees and cried. I would come into my studio because I started on this wooden desk with this old mic, right? And so once I built the studio and I had everything right, and then even getting the monitors the way I wanted wasn't easy because I had to get the right setup. I had to get a monitor that was a 6-monitor setup, but then only use the top 2. I had to rack my brain to figure out how to get all the setups. And then I had to buy all these different clamps. I got 6 clamps going right now. All my monitors are floating. They're all floating. And I would build this setup for anybody else. It's hard to replicate too because you have to buy like 5, like all these different things. I even have an HP thin monitor, but the way it has, I had to get a 3D printed adapter just to get the monitor up. It's insane. Never know nowadays. Shout out to Josiah Jellowick. I love you, brother. Diamond Alchemy. Banana. You sure they funny. Pump then dump. 38 to 40K. Sam, where did you get all the bracelets you were talking about the other day? I missed it. I still haven't talked about it, honestly, because I don't remember where. I'm trying to find the site and where I got it from. It's like a mystical. It's a grounding bracelet. But I got the card somewhere in my pocket somewhere. I got to find it. But it's like, yeah, it's like, it's a grounding bracelet. It's really weird. Like, you take the bracelet off and someone hangs on you, you fall to the ground. I know it sounds insane, but you put the bracelet on, someone hangs on you, and you somehow, like, you don't fall to the ground. It's the weirdest thing. Now, once you're on grass, it's fine, but if you're on pavement, something that you're ungrounded from, like concrete ungrounds you, right? So if you're on concrete, it's really weird, man. But they make these crazy grounding bracelets, right? They ground you. All right, if that makes any sense, right? So, anyway, yeah. So this is a true grounding bracelet, no lie. Like, I wear it just to ground myself. No, I swear, no, it sounds insane, right? Positive energy grounding bracelets, you know what I mean? You can get them in quartz, all sorts of stuff. And see, if you look at the back end, it has these gems inside of it. I'll show you. It's pretty cool. I was going to sell them with the guy, you know what I mean? But I told him I had to wear it for a month first to, like, really get to use it. And I'm not doing this to sell them. I don't need to sell every single thing that I wear. You know what I mean? I bought this in Florida recently, you know? But see these back-end gems in the back. These are all quartz and just different types of, you know? And they're like, these supposedly they're put in some machine, you know? Yeah, it could be, you never know. You know what I mean? But it's magnetic. Yeah, that's cool. It grounds your electromagnetic field. Exactly. That's what it does. Yep. I just, I want to make sure. I want to wear them for like 2, and some people said they, again, I'm not a doctor, but there are people that have blood pressure issues, all sorts of strange things. And when they started wearing these grounded bracelets, they found like their blood, like things started, they got, anyway. I'm on a homemade grounding mat right now. You always talk about that homemade grounding mat you made. You're like, I ground myself. Get yourself a Faraday cage. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. So let's talk about the coin right now, all right, that I want to bring up, that I believe could really change lives, okay? As Bitcoin sits flat, we're flat. We're sideways for Bitcoin. I don't see a big move coming while I'm here, but you never know, Just be careful. If we fall and bearishly retest, we're going to hit this for the double bottom here. Yoink. Yoink, right? And then we could get a move back to the upside. You never know, but that's something I'd be watching for. I'm on a Cardano moon pump. The Razzle Dazzler. I'm on a Cardano moon pump. The Razzle Dazz. My children are grounded. I grounded my bed. What's up, Crypto Lifer? Shout out to Chief Santana. We love you. Highly recommend a copper woven mat somewhere in your house, Sammy. Interesting. Copper woven mat. Once I really figure out all this stuff, the red light, the copper mat, right? Copper woven mesh. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me find out. Thank you. Hermalite is a great stone as well. Yep. The Egyptians wore copper. They did, right? Blood of the ancients. If you know, you know. Blood of the ancients. Wow. You drinking blood, Jimmy? No, I'm just messing with you, Crypto Billy. Blood of the ancients. If you know, then you know. There's an E-Tech relic manufactured by the Iridians. Blood of the ancients can only be found on legendary loot midgets. What? Not to be confused with serifs. Seriously, they sound nothing alike. The relic is a combination of vitality relic and stockpile relic. Is this a video game, or are we like Borderlands wiki? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I have no idea. Insane. Anyway, Saturday nights are for deep dives and fun. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to talk about a coin that I believe could do numbers. All right, some of you have heard about it before. I've entered it. One of our miners in our community was all over it. It's called Neura AI. And this thing went all the way to a high of 1.7, came back down to the dippage. We started getting in back here at less than a penny, or less than a tenth of a penny. And now this thing is starting to do numbers. All right. And what I like about it is fair launch, 10 million, right? And it's got a big 21 billion supply. The supply is pretty big. Only a third of the supply is out. It's on Safe Trade CoinX. I was able to grab it up on CoinX, right? Not a lot of volume. Nobody knows about this coin. It really just hit the exchanges. But I see it, there's talks of it getting onto some bigger exchanges. So, all right. And, yeah, this thing could do numbers. It's a very interesting coin. Fair launch. The miners like it. There's a lot of interesting things going on with this coin. So, hey, it's something that I'm willing to take a shot on. I like what I'm seeing. And I'm going to go for there. So, I'm in XNA, and I believe, in my humble opinion, this is where I do use I believe, because it's my own speculation in nature. I believe we can get 100x out of that coin, but you never know. And I'm already in it, and we'll see what happens. All right. CoinEx, yeah. Not the best exchange. I'm in and out of there. The second we get it on another exchange, I'm sending my XNA right off of it. All right. I put in a bid earlier. Yeah. Faraday curtains around. Yeah, you got to get a Faraday cage. Yeah. CoinEx with 1X. Yeah. CoinEx, right? Like this. CoinEx. CoinEX, yeah. Like coin exchange, you know what I mean? Not your best exchange, but it's, I don't know much about it, though. Can you show how to get the coins that are on centralized exchanges? You mean that aren't on centralized? I think you mean to say aren't on centralized exchanges, right? Aren't on. Right? I think that's what you're looking for. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Right? Theta. Can you show how to get the coins that aren't on? I think you mean aren't. I'm here in a tropical storm watching the lifer. Dude, that's crazy. Where are you? Where's everybody from right now? I want to know where the 708 people are from on the Saturday night. Let me know where you're from. He says XEGGX is good to get from easy. XEGGX. The XEGGX. It's just such a weird name. Trade with ultra low fees at XEGGX. Register now. 828 markets. Dude, there's so many exchanges out there. All right. XPE, Bitcoin. There's XNA right there. And it's a little higher, up 36% today. Banging on them. Banging on them. Look at that thing. And honestly, people are really, it's starting to get a buzz. And people are like finding out that it's going to be on bigger exchanges soon. Look, I bet this is hidden bullish. Watch this. I can see hidden bullish without even looking. I know what it looks like. Look, there it is right there. Hidden bullish divergence. This is how nice it gets, man. And then you can start doing this. And you can see how it can consolidate and make some serious gains. And that thing is pumping as we speak right now. Like, it's getting lit. It's getting lit up right now. All right. Tiny market cap. Nobody knows about this coin. Like, we are some of the first people to jump on it. And it's already up pretty big. Burke was getting in super early. Look at this guy. He kept all that XNA to himself. How dare you? No, I'm just joking. He told us about it. But look, I mean, back here, it's already up huge, which is kind of insane. If someone started getting into this in June, let's see how much you're up if you got in June. And this is the thing, man. This is what I love about crypto. Like, we're on the deeps. Look, it's up 20x. Already up a 14x. Hit a high of 1,700% gains. And even if you limped in like just like a few weeks back, October 1st, something like that, still up 400, 500% gains. But look at the difference between getting in that early, 2,000%, 2,600, and getting in now, you know? But again, I don't beat myself up out of that. I like the price. Where we're at now could do numbers. But that's how people 1,000x. Like someone that got in here, there's a chance they can 1,000x. They could turn $100,000 into $1 million. So crazy, right? You 10x it, you 100x $1,000, you turn it into $100 grand. You 1,000x $1,000, you turn it into $1 million, right? Bang! Just signed up for the lever trading class. Bang, bang, bang. And I don't think we teach class tomorrow, but you will get a re-recorded video. And then he does like it. The reason why he didn't want to teach the class because he felt like he could give that time to people. So watch the recorded video, get yourself situated, and then get even more value. You know what I mean? What a smart dude. He analyzed the value he was given. Like, you know what? Let's give you even more value. And so you can never argue with someone that gives you more value and finds a way to do it for you too at a less inexpensive price. Super chats, INV and ASM. Let's take a look at INV. You were all over that last night. Like you were fiending for it, right? People get obsessed with one thing. Let's take inverse finance. But it was looking interesting, right? Wasn't it? I just see it still inside this flag. It's super low. But remember on the bigger time frame, I saw the Adam and Eve. Yeah, it could make gains. It's still looking tight. It's a lot like Bitcoin right now, kind of just doing its thing inside a symmetrical triangle, right? Pushing to the upside. The 12-hour looks good. The safe bet is wait for it to break above resistance and retest that resistance where it can get further to the upside. Boom, 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 right? So, but honestly, alts have been exploding. All week, alts have been exploding. And the biggest alt that really took the cake, that really, I feel like led the pumpage, was this beautiful coin Casper, right? Casper really led it. It got so, everyone was talking about it. And it's funny, when we were going over Casper before anyone else was really going over it. 12-hour for Casper still a bit overbought, right? But I like the sideways price action that we're getting. And let's take a look at it. I saw it in this giant inverted head and shoulder. It did break out. Look at it getting tighter and tighter inside of this wedge. And just making higher lows. All right, I get rid of this for now. And what I'll do is I'll build this for you again just so you can kind of be with me while I build it. Because I get it. It looks kind of crazy when I'm doing a bunch of stuff all at once. So here's the deal. You had a bounce, you made the head and shoulder. You dumped. That was the head and shoulder pattern that broke to the downside, clearly. You could have taken the head to the neckline and then brought this here. And, but it got bought back up. People liked it. Some hidden bullish divergence kicked in. And this is when I realized this thing was going to moon. And I remember I ate back in and then it mooned beautifully. Then it made another flag here. And you can see the length of this flag is like this. And we pumped out of that flag. And now you're in another flag yet again. And that's a bit of a little cup and handle to the upside. So just kind of showing you that this thing could make another gain. Even just a scalp gain here. Now, if Bitcoin dumps, anything kind of gets, it can get treated pretty rough by Bitcoin, but scalp gain up to possibly 151 here. Something definitely on the radar here. So now I'm going to delete everything again. I'm going to go to like a big time frame like the daily. The daily's cooked. It's been cooked for a while, but it keeps holding gains no matter what. Last time it got a huge shot up to the upside, it didn't give it back like most coins did. This has been on a straight shot mover. Pretty insane if you think about it, what it's been doing. We've lived on the moving average for a second. It usually has to come back to the 21. The more we can go sideways and the more we can draw in the 21, the less likely we are to make a bigger dump. So that every time another day goes by and we get another add-on, and we jump, the more unlikely it is that we get a dump to the downside, all right? That's just something you have to think about. Now we came and we made this low and we bounced, so that's support. And now we have resistance at about 14.2. We did get to a high all the way of 14.7. Almost 15 cents at one point. I think the highest we ever went was this candle here. It was at, let's see how high we went. You can look at the candle and you see here O, H, L, and C. And you're going to take a look at that and see what the highest candle was. If we go to the highest candle, 14.830 was the highest this thing ever was, right? So this makes me want to do this and put it inside of this beautiful ascending triangle, right? Now, when things are very bullish, ascending triangles are very bullish. They are 50-50 patterns. They can break you to the downside. You have to be open-minded. The downside target is usually less than the upside target, especially in crypto. It would just be the length of the base here. So you're either going to break down or you're going to get a pretty nice pump to the upside. So I'm looking for something like this. Do you make, and I praise you bring it there because you'd hit the low. So do we come down and make a low and then lose that and drop? And could we see Casper back at 9 cents? We very well could be. You know what I mean? There's a bit of bearish divergence forming here as this RSI swings down, and this price action is kind of more to flatter or to the upside slightly. So that is a bearish div, hands down. I do see the shoulder, the head and the shoulder, but it didn't play out. That could have got a nice pump. So far, it kind of went somewhat sideways. Sid's I call, but I just want my more. I don't care. Same thing with me, man. Sam, look at A0. People, I used to get hammered by that coin. Where do you send XNA? A cold wallet. What do you think about ALZ Network? It looks like it's in gaming moment. You guys are bots, man. Right? I don't know. I used to get bombarded by AOIZ bots a lot. And so whenever I see that coin, I just think of when I got bombarded by bots for like literally weeks at a time, just constantly in the comment section, just AOIZ. And I was just like, all right, So it makes me kind of not want to talk about it. But you never know. Maybe it is hot. I don't want to miss opportunity, but turning my miners on for XNA. There you go. See? Cascab about to pull a phantom, huh? What do you mean by that? Like it's going to pump or dump? I don't know. But so 55% possibly coming out of Casper. As long as this trend line holds, you're going up to a new high of 21 cents. I mean, if we get to 21 cents, everyone, like, I'm going to make 40,000, right? Almost 40. That will make me almost 40 grand if that happens, right? And some of you guys have like a whale boat in Casper. So I guess I'm a dolphin for Casper. You know what I mean? Hey, just wanted to drop by and say and buy at and. Hey, bro, just wanted to stop by to say buy and add G. I don't know. Shout out to Chuck Schneed. God bless you, brother. Casper about to pull a Casper, right? Shout out to everyone in the Dolphin Club. A beat up old hammered silver coin that's not perfectly round and green and tarnished. You're funny. Not Bitcoin tax. Vote Kennedy 2024. No Bitcoin tax. Vote Kennedy 2024, in my opinion. That'd be amazing. Phantom was like 15 to 18 cents and then ran to $3. Was on one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think, in the long term, Casper's definitely going somewhere to the $3, $4 region. I think $2 is coming for Casper at one point, for sure. Yeah. So Casper's on my radar. You definitely want to pay attention. And honestly, if it was bearish, we wouldn't even be here. We would have dropped by now. People would have bought it back up, and then it would be finding its way on a 718. The fact that it is doing numbers like this is pretty interesting. Also, all right, if we pull a fib here to here, right, I don't know. I want to see if we had like a 786, but we don't. Just got into the trading and found your channel. The info you provide helps out so much, man. Caleb Adams, thank you so much. I love you. And again, everyone teaches. I feel like I can teach the fastest and the best and get the most people. I want to turn the most people into millionaires, man, than any other channel in the world, bro. And I believe we can do that. And that's why I don't take a day off every single day. Because, XRP is diving like a submarine. Dude, I wouldn't touch. I own XRP long term. But, like, what an annoying coin to be in, right? And they sell a lot of that coin, too, man. And, But, I mean, you're in a nice flag. You're in this giant cup and handy. It's likely going to pump, actually, to be honest. I'll delete all my old work. I know that's messy. But, I mean, look, draw Fibonacci here. And when this comes to the golden pocket, I might have a little more ways to go, but it's getting pretty close to the buy zone, in my humble opinion. That's a cup and handle. And they call me Samuel Cup and Handle for a reason. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Hey, I get no respect over here. My wife said, how come you don't take me to no place I never been, huh? So I took her to the kitchen, huh? Hey, that works. I know. I got to get a new one, But you know what? Sometimes, man, the simple joke just never ends. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not sexist. He's a funny dude, man. You go back to Ronnie Dangerfield. He's the funniest dude in the world. My wife is a beautiful woman. I have a twin sister. I have an older sister. I have 2 daughters. I love my mom. I've been surrounded by women my whole life that have treated me with just love and kindness. And I was the only boy in the family, so I got buttered up. When you're the only boy and there's 3 women in the family, can I make you something, Sam? Can I help you? Oh, yeah, My sisters have been so nice to me. God bless my sisters. I love them so much. They're my buddies for life, man. I have a twin sister. She's my buddy for life. You know what I mean? Anything she ever needs, she gets, man. I love my twin sister. You saved my life today being stuck in a 1-hour traffic. Keep paying it forward, brother. And God bless, brother. Hey, man. God bless you, man. Sam, could you check out Index? Yeah, I got me some XRP just in case. Yeah, I hold some. I'm almost like, man, I should have sold it for Casper. I'm about to sell all my XRP for Caspa. Like, why even hold it anymore? So I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. I love your show and been a fan. I'm a Christian as well, and that's one thing that I love about your show. You and Frankie have great energy, and I trust your opinion. Just this was the Coinbase top mover. Just that it was Coinbase top mover. Okay, oh, A0 was. Okay, thank you, man. Joke ruined with the apology, Sam. I know, right? I saw Bitcoin Maxi selling for it. I know, right? Man, check the bit. Dangerous. Now we're going over Bitcoin. We know exactly what's going on. If you want to look at what's happening with Bitcoin, you can check it out. XRP is... I'm not going to go that far. But this does look like XRP could make some gains. All legs, no torso. She likes to trade XRP, right? 40% gains coming out of XRP. So I like this setup. I would watch this closely. And again, there could be some news about the settlement any day now where they get, they might just add another more piece of sauce to the story. So just watch out for that. Hey, team, could you send me my flyer for my class? Just a $150 flyer. I probably have it somewhere. Actually, I could probably, let me see if I can find it. But I don't know where it is. But yeah. I thought I had it in the download section over here. There, I got it. I don't like making my team do things that I could do myself because they do so much. They do so much, man. They're amazing. But everyone, I did this beautiful 2.5 hour live class the last Saturday of every single month. I give you all my sauce. You got to take this class once a month. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. We get a lot of awesome people in the class. You'll meet people. You'll see my strategy. You'll learn a bit of my life story. I'll show you how I bought Bitcoin at the lows. I give away so much in this class. This class should be worth $3,000, really. And when people sell worth $2,000, $3,000, I'm going to show you right here. Give you homework. I'm going to give you a PowerPoint that gives you a 9-point checklist to go through everything before you get into a trade. You're going to have like a Bible of how to get inside and out of a trade. It's going to blow your mind. If anyone struggles in my trading group right now, I'm telling you, I would highly advise you to jump on into this class. It'll blow your mind. You'll never be the same after this class. I'm telling you, I know you won't. I know so many people that took this class within a week. One guy was like, I was struggling after the class. He's like, I actually started making gains. Like, the class really clarifies people, gets them to another level. Jump into class today. The last Saturday of every month is coming up. And I'm going to work even on Thanksgiving weekend because that's going to be the last Saturday, right? And I'm going to be grinding for you. Let me find out the exact date for you. Yeah, the last Saturday of every month is going to be the 25th. And that's going to be Thanksgiving weekend. So if you wake up before everybody else, you have your laptop, and, you have a moment. And most people will be with their families. I get it. My wife usually tries to cancel that one. But I'm gonna teach that class. I'm going to teach that class just because it's once a month. All right? And I like the dedication to the class. So check it out. Jump on into class today. You'll absolutely love it. $150. You will not regret it. I'm telling you right now, you will not regret it. All right. Can you check out Gala? I'm in the group. I love you, man. Requi is pumping the best people. Take a look at Rec USDT here. Request Network. All right. And I put out a call for Nosana. That thing blasting to the upside, doing damage. Damn near. Someone said, 100%. Yeah, Rec did a beautiful move. Look, cup and handle. Dude, this Sammy cup and handy will change your life. And once you understand Fibonacci and you add Fibonacci to it, oh my gosh. And then if you use supportive resistance in the VRVP, and then if you know my sauce a little bit about how I play it. So look, you do this here. Likely this was hidden bullish divergence. I'm almost positive of it without even looking. It was. See, this was swinging down while that was swinging up. Boom, you got a gap in the VRVP. So once you got to go to this point, you knew you were coming to this high volume note. Understanding gaps of the VRVP, it's basically like fair value gapping. I mean, look, there's a gap right here too. There was a fair value gap right there. You hit it that's where you came to the first time. Rip through it again. So Requiem has a bigger, I would take this length too. And that's how I find cup and handle targets, like big targets. It tells me that you're going to go to this all-time high somewhere. So this thing has been mooning ever since its lows here. What, at 6 cents? And now it's up to 9 cents. Not too bad. Nice pump for WAC. Pretty awesome. I'm from Jamaica, and I'm here in a tropical storm watching Lifer. It's raining hard. Flash floods, man. That's crazy. I wonder if I could break down from 11. Doge actually looked big to me, and if you looked at Fiat Leak, let's go back to Fiat Leak and see what coins are pumping here. I noticed there was a lot of Doge buys coming in. Let's take a look what people are buying right now. So a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of Avalanche. You see that? Avalanche is kind of taking over. A lot of ETH, Look at Shiba coming in. Look at a lot of Doge buys. See the Doge? So yeah, a lot of Doge buys are coming in. More than normal. Like normally we don't see that much Doge. All right? A lot of Ethereum. Some Sand. People are buying Sand. Let's take a look at Sand. Litecoin people are getting into. Matic getting pumped tonight. You know what I mean? YFI, you can see that. And then XRP looking all right. Some H-Bar and some Shiba. A little bit of Sushi Swap there. A little bit of ApeCoin, right? And look, there's some Matic getting pumped into the game. A little bit of Aave. But mainly, look at Bitcoin. A lot of Doge. A lot of Ethereum. And Avalanche. Dude, Avalanche is getting a lot of action. You can see that, right? So just this can kind of give you a visual of what people are buying. And it can kind of tell you what's likely possibly going to pump that night. So just, you know what I mean? This is a visual. It's called Fiat Leak. Where's the Fiat leaking? It's leaking into Avalanche. It's leaking into Bitcoin. It's leaking into Dogecoin. A little bit of, look, and the bigger the circle, the bigger the buy here. So if you see a huge buy, look at the big Dogecoin buys. I'm going to take a look at Dogecoin. Something is brewing for Doge. All right. And again, even though I do see some sideways action, Bitcoin does have some possible bigger movement coming. All right. So while we've moved up in Doge since the last time we kind of talked about it, let's get rid of the moving averages, go to the weekly, and take a look at the bigger picture for Doge. Giant double bottom for Doge, as you can see, right? It did a giant, that was its bottom, 5.7. So it's not that far from the bottom. Look, this is a bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom. There it is. I'm just saying, we're seeing these everywhere. If you're in my trading group, you're like, dude, that's going to pump 40%. Like, these things are 90% accurate. And I'm not telling you, I don't have any Doge. It doesn't matter to me if it doesn't. I'm not trying to get you gassed. I'm just telling you the facts of the matter. Doge is very likely going to 10 cents. And it's very likely going to do it not too far from now. That's a weekly Adam and Eve double bottom. And that's a giant double bottom on Doge too as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it made some gains and made bacon on the beach. So I'd be watching Doge very, very closely. Okay? 2-day chart doesn't look amazing, but it does have some good support or resistance now that could keep it from going any lower. Let's go further down to the 4-hour time frame. And the 4 hours looking interesting. So I'd be looking for this to kind of hold above one of these key levels and breaking out of this flag first. That would be the first area I would be looking at, and then continue on that weekly or that 3-day chart. But I like what I'm seeing for Doge, and I would not be surprised if in 3 to 4 weeks, or maybe sooner, we see Doge somewhere up at 10.9. Remember, Elon's also going to do things with X. X is going to come out with some type of statement at one point, and they're going to move towards crypto. There's going to be some big movement coming for X. You know he's not stopping. And then he might even sell Tesla for X. I don't know. That could be a rumor, but you know what I mean? Do you think Elon would ever sell Tesla? Just one of the ideas behind that idea. All right. Render's already been pumping. Render is a call that I made already today. We took massive gains in Render in the trading group. If you're in the trading group, I put out Render on the MEXC futures. It banged to the upside, up 33% gains. I put it out not too long ago, maybe a day or two ago, and Render banging to the upside. Let's take a look at the gains in the trading group. And this is before and after. As I came up with this idea, I said, man, let me show when I posted it. Let's see what happened to it. Like I posted this on November 16th. The 17th later, it was up for 15%. And maybe even kind of got a little more. Render, I posted this, 33.33. Amazing, right? But I saw this cup and handle about to break out of the flag November 11th, 11:11 at 10 in the morning. 7 days later, this thing is up 33% gains. Went a little more sideways, but eventually got the pop to the upside, right? Never lost the stop or that support region. NOS, this is Nosana, up 85%. I put it here at the bottom of the channel. Look like it was going to pop. It did pop to the upside. Nosana for gains in a day. Imagine making 85% in a day. Trade on the 14th, 4 days later, up 279%. Insane. Space, I put this out. I saw it inside of the ascending triangle getting tight. That was that point right there. From there, it was up 153% gains, continuing to bang. Microvision, bang. And then Tara, this is my man. Stack McChange with the falling wedge for Tara. Put the area there. It kind of fell a little bit further into this circled zone. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that perfect circle. He said that would be a buy zone. It went right into the circle. Eventually went sideways. It took a while. That's September 6th. But eventually up 500%. I'll take 500% in 3 months. And even this Casper trade. This is a Casper trade on perpetual. He saw the shoulder, the head, this possible right shoulder. And then it didn't make the right shoulder, but this thing would continue to the upside and blast for 64% gains. Aergo for gains. And the list just goes on. Osmo for gains. And look, this is the 18th, the 18th, the 18th. Today's the 18th, right? All these hit for gains today. Pepe, 86% gains. This is crazy. DNX, I talked about, got 36% gains. So it just continues to rip. And you said that Render's about to rip. Let's take a look at that. Let's delete. Let's go back to Render and look at Render on the smaller time frame and the bigger time frame. And I'm going to look away from the perpetual and look at the spot. Also, everyone, I'm a huge spot trader. I just want to make it clear. I do trade leverage, but I mainly trade spot. Heavy spot all the time, right? And then here's my trade here, up 7%, 8%. Not bad, up 14 bucks. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to watch this puppy for a long time. I'm trying to make that 600 when this thing absolutely rips. Gains on gains. A few of the Bitcoin OGs pushing RUNE to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, RUNE. Oh, you mean the RUNE exchange, or RUNE, the Thor chain? They should buy Bitcoin. I remember the trades for the chart champions would be moving Doge. Hook has a really nice range. I'm in Hook too. I threw 500 bucks in a Hook, and I'm going to hold it for a while. Also, we go over token metrics coins in my trading group. I show you all the awesome things that are happening. All this amazing stuff. All right. Look at RUNE and Render, Thor chain. I mean, what a beautiful pump for RUNE. I mean, you know what I mean? You figure the chickens have to come home to roost at one point. But funny, when someone says RUNE collapsed, I know they're in like a high leverage trade. You know what I mean? Usually. Because like it probably went down on like a 1 minute chart or like the 10-minute chart. You know what I mean? You could just tell when people are over leveraged or in it just by a few of their words. I'm always like, oh yeah, that person just got banged out or the trade didn't go well. So they're like, it collapsed and it went down like $1 or half a dollar. You know, it was at 758. It came all the way back down to 6.7. I'll give that to you. Thor chain, RUNE. But I think long term, holding some RUNE won't be the worst idea. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of these things are just exaggeratedly, like they've gone on a huge pump. You think there has to be some type of pullback for some of these insane coins, right? I mean, things just do not go up forever. Like if you look at RUNE, look at this thing. I slap on the moving average for that. It's not that far from the 21. So to me, this is what I do. I draw two patterns. I call it the Twisted Sister. And then I draw Fibonacci. And I wait for golden pockets, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't always do it. In very bullish scenarios, you'll just end up going sideways. And there's a chance that RUNE just continues to moon. And you'll be like, dang. That's why, to me, it's better to long-term DCA into certain things that you like than to kind of speculate on all sorts of swing trades. I don't mind swing trading, and I will at the right time. But it's got to be right? RUNE is one of my biggest bags outside of ETH, SOL, and Bitcoin. Wow. 15% today, RUNE has gone down. Yeah, it's not too, that's a lot in my humble opinion. So I'd watch RUNE something just like this for the move, and then I put an alert here, put an alert here. Now I got 2 alerts on RUNE. This is what I like about this stuff. I won't have to check it too hard. Maybe tomorrow someone asks me for a super chat, but let's take a look at Render. Render made that huge pump, so you'd think it would also get a bit of a pullback. Wow, look at that thing. I mean, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight days of love for Render. All the way back to 345. A lot of people were loving it, talking about it. And Render made that move. Look at that. Cup and handle. It's the Sammy Cup and Handy. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, everybody. There's a reason. There's a reason. I didn't earn this nickname because I didn't make gains, right? I earned this nickname because people made boatloads of money off of the cup and handle. It was like, what? Who is this guy? What is he doing? And how does he do it? I need to know. Now, look at these coins in the big perspective, all right? I just want you to understand. This thing was all the way up to $8. This thing could double back to its all-time high. Even if they all pull back, come up and down, 2-3 months from now, right? In my mind, just holding these for 6 months could change the game. Dude, LimeWire was hot, and I forgot about it, and then it popped hard. It's actually a good coin that you brought up, man. Shout out to you for bringing up LimeWire. Can you take a look at Casper? Thank you. I'm done with that coin. Yeah, that's the one that you know why? It took away too much of my time and focus and didn't pay me enough. And maybe it does good. Maybe it does 100x one day, but I'm over it. I'll look at it for you, though. I'm not saying I'm not going to look at it, but I'm definitely over it. I sold all my Casper. I'm done. Yeah. I'm not into it anymore. I have to be honest. I know when to pivot, and I'm pivoting it away. All right? And I put some of the Casper into some other coins that I was looking at the time. So, yeah. Super chats, INV, ASM, and XEN, Zen. Zen's getting beat to the ground, you know. Sir Sub and Candle of the Bostonia Commonwealth. God bless you, Legos the Lifer. I traded 16K Casper for my XNA. Smart move, dude. I did too. I sold Casper. Also, no pump there. You mean Casper. It's got an ER, not an A. There's Casper with a K and an A, and there's Casper with a C and an ER. Let's not get them confused. You just wrote both. You put a C and a PA, so it kind of was like, you know. My bet is FTX insiders pump Sol so they could dump. I cashed out a Sol and bought Casper. But do what's right for you. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, I cashed out of Solana too, man. Me and you were thinking hard. Interesting. I like it. So look at this daily. We're getting far away. Same thing here. Same thing that I just showed you with RUNE is the same thing that Render's likely going to do. All right. Pull your fib here. And could it come down and retest? No, because this thing's been so hot, I feel like it's not going to go lower than this level here. Look, you got some supportive resistance right there too that may hold. That's some nice support right there. All right. Bitcoin sitting at 36,480. Remember, I got BOOKMAP up above me at all times, so I'm seeing. Don't worry, I'm locked in for you. You guys are on a pilot that's got all these different windows and screens, and I'm watching the market for you. Have no fear. If something crazy happens, you're gonna know about it. All right, bro. I remember last year. Yeah. Billy got in at $12 too. Cashed out at 60. Probably 5x his money. And if I'm not telling you what Billy put in, but I bet he put in at least 10 racks. But you never know. He's not a man that's gonna, I'm speculating on Billy. I'm sorry, Billy. I won't do that. But I'm pretty sure you made 50 grand, 60 grand, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong though. I'm guessing somewhere there in that, it may be more. I think that's on the low side, but you never know. All right. I shouldn't be talking about your gains. Let's take a look at liquidity. Liquidity's been on my radar. It's been an up and down coin that I like to, whenever I've gotten into it, it has pumped pretty nicely. Liquidity. Oh yeah. See? Ooh, it's like I knew. Look at this thing. This is what I go for. These are right when I see it. Look, 618 Fibonacci retracement. Cup and handle. Double bottom with a higher low. I mean, it's starting to build a pretty good story, don't you think? We've traded this many times. Remember we traded here for massive gains? Right? We've traded this pump. We traded that pump. Liquidity's been good to us. This coin really, every time I've put it out, it's done well. It really has. It's on MEXC, right? And that's the thing. If you go to the comment section and you look, where do we trade? We trade on MEXC for a reason. Zero spot maker and taker fees. This is the place to be, everyone. You can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't want to pay just to get in and out of a coin on spot. You can buy Bitcoin here, send it to your hardware wallet, pay zero fees. I bought Bitcoin on Binance US, 5,000 worth, and I had to freaking pay like almost $400. Actually, I ended up paying $600 over. I feel like a clown right now, but I tell the story. I forgot that you had to go to the trade button and actually open up a trade on the exchange, because I was just rushing. And I just was like, oh yeah, and I just bought it with the buy button, kind of like Coinbase does. Well, they added like $178 to the price, right? And they took like $460 away. I ended up, I got a tenth less Bitcoin. Had I went here and just bought USDT and sent it over to Max Global, I would have got all the Bitcoin I deserved. So that's just one thing that I talk about. It's not cool. And that's why I love MEXC. All right. And liquidity is looking very, very nice. So look, this is a coin that hasn't done the done yet recently. And this thing could do numbers. Look at the daily looking beautiful. All right. Look at the hidden bullish divergence beginning to form. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish. This thing is beautiful. All right. This is a trade of trades. And I put an alert right here, but if this thing doesn't pump in the next few weeks, I'd be surprised. I like what I'm seeing here on the charts. And up to 292 for liquidity from 142. And I might, some of these coins I don't hold long term. I plan out what I'm going to swing and what I'm going to hold long term. Once I have my long term bags, I swing for more of those. Like anytime I win a swing, like say I did trade this for $5,000 and I made over $5,000. Maybe I made freaking $6,000 on it. I'm definitely buying $2,000 worth of cash out of those profits. Then I'm probably putting $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. And then I'm keeping the swing bait side, and then I might even buy this coin, or you know what I mean? Not every coin is a long-term hold for me. Some coins are going to be swing bags. And you kind of have to make you have to make the decision beforehand. I'm going to swing this for this. Then you have an intention and a desire that can both be met by the universe. They're like, oh, he wants to swing this and he wants to put it into that. The more you plan, the better off things can go in your favor in your life because you're putting it out there through vibrational and frequency. And that's where you can get there. If you don't put it out vibrational frequency, you won't get there. For instance, I'm looking for a home. I want to buy another home. If I get to where I'm going and I see my goals, definitely want to buy a little more real estate and get a place that I could enjoy. And, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking about it. And so I print out the house that I want to buy. I look at 3 of them because you never know, some could buy, but I print out 1 or 2. I look at 10, 30 homes, 50 homes, 60 homes one night, all hours of the night. I find the one that I really, really like. I save it, I print it out, I look at it, I stare at it. I look at it every single day and be like, that's the house that I want to be in. I pin it to a thing, and every single day you look at it, and every single day you're like, and it seems insurmountable. How do I own a $5 million house? How do I own a $3 million? You know what? You'll own anything you put your mind to. God will help you get there. I'm telling you right now, with good intention and with the right focus and discipline and a good connection to God and belief in yourself, there's no reason you can't do anything you put your mind to right now. I'm telling you right now, there's no reason you can't do anything that you put your mind to. So, you know, you are the opportunity. I say that all the time, but I really, truly mean it. You know, you're already a billionaire in your mind. You just don't know it. Your mind's going to create the billions. So the wealth is from within. And it's not I used to look outside for the wealth. Where could I get it? But the wealth was going to come from within. Once I worked out, once I got focused, once I got disciplined, then the wealth began to flow. And now I'm in a flow state. Like literally, money comes easily to me. Dude, how crazy is this? The night before last night, I played a positive affirmation video. I do it once a week. When I go to sleep at night at about, 11 or 12, I'll play a positive affirmation video. And it'll be like, money comes to me easily. I love love. I love this world. Like, and it's just like, I believe I'm a beautiful being here to help, full of love. Like, it's just these constant positive affirmations. And they play in your subconscious mind. You know, how come the next day I ended up banging on some of the biggest gains of my life right after the positive affirmation video? I don't think it's a coincidence. Then what I do is I also write down where I want to be in a year. And every night, write it 9 times, say it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the middle of the day, and write it 9 times at night. I would like to be worth this much, but so my daughter's birthday passed, and I said, I want to be worth $5 million by my daughter's birthday next year. I said, by this time next year, I want my net worth to be $5 million. I put it under my pillow, all right? I do this all the time. These are positive affirmations. They keep me on track. They keep me where I'm going, right? And then also just having a main goal that you can set your sights on. Like right now, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If I get to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, it means that I'm still doing my show every day, which means I'm going to get better at technical analysis, which means I'm going to get better at making more money in the markets, which means I'm going to get better at teaching people, which means that my channel is going to grow, and it's all there for you, okay? So these goals encompass this. So once you have a big goal, so then when you wake up in the morning, you're not feeling well, you're like, but I got to get to 100K. So then I work out in the morning. So then I take care of that goal. So the 100K goal takes care of all the other little things in life because I'm focused on the bigger goal. You see? So once you set your sights on something, and then it can be so simple. I used to have 1,000 goals and dreams, and I was like, you can't do all those at once. Pick one thing. I want 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If I make that my goal, then everything else will plan out right? I'll wake up on time. I'll do my right thing. I'll handle it. I'll get it done. All right? So that's kind of the key to everything in life is to setting a goal. And I really firmly believe in positive affirmation, getting yourself to another level, reworking your subconscious brain. Everyone wants the charts. You want the money. But you're not ready to rework the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind's what's holding you back. Get to some Joe Dispenza videos. Really start changing your life. Everyone, do me a favor tonight. Do me a favor tonight, if you can. Go to YouTube. All right? Don't and type in Joe Dispenza. If he doesn't change your life, I'm telling you right now, and I teach a lot of stuff that he does because it helped me. But Joe Dispenza meditation. All right? Sleep meditation tonight. Before you go to bed tonight. Play one of these, man. Rewire your brain. Best guided sleep meditation ever. Dude, Joe Dispenza will change you forever. This man, I'm telling you right now, he will blow your mind, man. All right? The magnetic money vortex, dude. Stuff like this, see? I know you think it's insane. Attract miracles. I know you guys think this is nuts, but the people that use this believe it and it works. It'll change the way your subconscious mind works. You'll start believing that you are the energy that brings everything into your life. It's not the other way around. Oh, I hit the lottery. It's going to come to me. You're going to create this vibration, and that vibration is going to pull wealth into your life. And I know it sounds like, when I used to hear this song, I was like, oh man, this is like, but I'm telling you right now, you will not believe it. Look, for that head and shoulder pattern, that could break it down to the downside too. So I'm watching, I would like the golden pocket a little, I would like to get a little closer, even the 786. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I just saw it. Something to think about. I'm open-minded at all times. But I like what I'm seeing for liquidity here. 3 days coming down a little bit too. You got a golden cross there. 2-day golden cross just occurred. Let's see. You're about to get a golden cross on the 2-day. That's a very bullish sign. All right, everybody? And look, you do have this kind of Adam and Eve there. I mean, I like what I'm seeing for this. I've seen this many times. And look, we know how to trade the bottoms of the barrels. Most people don't even know what's going on here. Look, they're looking at the chart like this. Oh, that thing's in the dumps. We're like in there, like finding the gem. Like that's, we can see like I see a beautiful setup, you know? And this cup and handle season, then there's going to be a time where you're not going to see as many cup and handles. It's going to be main falling wedges, hidden bullish. Once we start to push up and the whole market rips, it's all hidden bullish because we're pushing and then we're going to get little pullbacks and the hidden bullish is going to show you where to get in. So once a market starts to rip, you're using the 1 hour and the 4 hour hidden bullish Fibonacci retracement over and over and over again. The following wedge, right? Then your continuation, your bullish continuation patterns, because you will bullishly continue. All right. I know when to use what market structure at what time in the market. The markets have taught me this. You'll learn it too. It's going to blow your mind if you stick with me every single day. You're not going to believe it. And that's why I could talk for hours every single time, 9 o'clock, 8 a.m. We go all the way to 10 o'clock tonight because I'm so passionate about what I do. I'm so excited that you can change your life, and I can't wait to kind of break it down for you and show you what's happening. So I love this life. I love you. I want you to change your life the way I changed mine. I can't wait till you pick me up in a private jet and fly me to Spain with my family. I know a bunch of you are going to become multimillionaires, if not billionaires, and you're going to know me. You're going to remember me. We're going to buy an island together. We're going to become an amazing community of people. The lifers, this is just the beginning, lifers. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started, baby. Sorry, waking up my wife and her kid. And her kid. It sounds like my kid, but it feels like it's her kid when they're cuddling together and I'm the one screaming. But God bless you all. I appreciate you all. And this is exciting times to be alive. Bitcoin flat. I told you we wouldn't see much action. I know when we're flat. I know when we're going to pump. It's weird. Not every time, but there's a good vibe. You can get a sense of what's happening. If you're with me, remember I drew my green box to show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go. And I'll show up tomorrow morning, and we're likely going to be in this box tomorrow morning when I do my update. And only about 10 hours from now, it'll be 8 a.m. It's about to be 10 p.m. How many people love their life? Put a 1 if you love your life. Put a 1 in the comment section if you love your life. LFG, USDC. Oh, yeah, that thing was booming. Inverted Bart Simpson on LFG. That thing was booming today. Let's take a look at INV. Oh, did we look at INV already? Something about that coin that gives me a bad vibe. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Yeah, I don't know why. This coin gives me a bad juju. But I showed you, it's a slanted Adam and Eve. I wouldn't be surprised if you see it all the way back up to 83. Everything is popping at one point, almost like anything and everything can pop. So I could see this going up 150% gains. And then we looked at the smaller time frame, and it's just inside of a triangle. Once it gets above literally this line here, you're looking for the retest of 38. I don't see why it can't get up to 49. I'm not going to trade it, though. It's not on my radar. I don't think I'll post it to the trading group. It's got too much wickage. Something about it. Well, it does have a head and a right shoulder there. Watch it boom tomorrow, and I'll be like, I'll eat my own words. So if you like it, you like it. I'll put an alert right here, see if it breaks above the alert, and then I might look at it. TIA, I'm in a trade right now for TIA. We're watching it closely. I'm only up $3 now. We'll see what happens. It's getting pretty flat on the day. Let's take a look at ASM. Assemble Protocol, eh? AS Monaco. You know what it's doing? It's starting to do an Adam and Eve. All right? You know, kind of a slanted Adam and Eve, but it's looking interesting to me. I don't like the wicks here, and it's definitely brand new. Chance it breaks on out of here. I don't know why I'm on the 5-day. Not a lot of information there. Look at her 22-hour. That's a good time frame. Get rid of that yellow line that I drew for no reason. Again, this is a coin that kind of freaks me out because it's got so much wickage, and I don't like the price action. So I wouldn't trade this based on that idea. Maybe it pops to the upside. You never know. But it doesn't give me the je ne sais quoi that I go for, right? So, yeah, I like what it's above a point of control. Your measured move could take it to $2. And it probably might go there. You know, your safe bet is to wait for it to get back above this previous resistance and get a bounce on up. You know, and you do whatever makes you happy with the education which I teach you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. It could also be making a very deeper Adam and Eve double bottom before it makes a bigger move. You know what I mean? But you never know. I don't. It doesn't speak to me. Okay. MUBI. I got into MUBI last night. You know what I mean? MUBI looks interesting. It has something to do with the ordinals. So it's an ordinal play. All right. Getting a bit of a sell-off with a double top there. Pretty ugly price action, if you ask me. Brand new coin, though. Something you could hold for like, I don't know, 6-7 months and see what happens. I'm in MUBI. We'll see where it goes. I was up like $271. I'm probably down now or in sideways for MUBI. All right. Previous support of resistance here may break. Once that breaks, I mean, that's an M. And that has a measured move. Some say no, it's in a cup and handle though. There's your cup, there's your handle. I'm okay, that makes sense. And honestly, what's interesting, it could be doing a reverse Adam and Eve. A reverse cowgirl, right? I shouldn't say that. But like, see that? You know? I just had a college moment. Feed chain, yeah, that's what's called shilling, you know. Sam, what do you think about Spell token? Spell's interesting. I used to trade it on and off. It does move when the gaming coins move, like Axie Infinity, Smooth Love Potion, and then Spell will usually get a bit of a move. Isn't that magic internet money? Spell? If I'm right correctly, let's see how good my memory is. I haven't even talked about this coin in over like a year. But I believe Spell was magic internet money, you know, if I'm correct. Spell token. No, it's just Spell token. No. Magic internet money is something different. What went wrong? Wow, Spell got a nasty dump there. Yikes. $51 million market cap. Spell. What is Spell? Spell token is a reward token associated with Abracadabra Money, a lending platform that uses magic internet money. Yeah, see, MIM. I knew it had something to do with magic internet money. And the stablecoin called Magic Internet Money, MIM. Yeah, Abracadabra is the cashy lending technology pioneered by SushiSwap to provide isolated lending markets that allow users to adjust their risk tolerance according to the collateral they decide to use. Users can deposit collateral and borrow MIM against it. Abracadabra offers yield farming opportunities where users can stake their liquidity provider token to farm Spell. As DeFi starts to move, I see Spell, you know, I see how this is thicker, doesn't have wicks all over the place, candles are nicer. Tells me there's more money coming out of this thing. Let me make sure I posted this to the trading group too as well. And again, I don't care what the coin is if the setup's right. It's not about the coin, it's about the setup. If I'm going to hold long term, it's about the setup and the coin. I am a fundamental analysis and a technical analyst. I'm not just going to throw caution to the wind. Okay? I don't care if MUBI comes down. How about Jasmy token? That's not the Spell chart. I didn't do the Spell chart yet. Why are you saying that to me? Don't you, no, let's take a look at Spell. So look, I had it in a cup and handle. It didn't play out. It actually got lower, got sold off. So interesting there. And there's the slanted Adam and Eve that I keep showing myself. These tend to break up to the upside. I see it happen a lot. It's a new way of looking at it for me. My brain changed the way I looked at things recently. It's pretty cool when your brain does that. You're like, and you see a new perspective from something that you've been using a long time. You're like, but I see it differently now. So there's a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. And then you're making just a giant rounded bottom, right? Some could say this is the Adam and Eve, slanted Adam and Eve. There's your Adam, there's your Eve there. Very interesting. But definitely, to me, hit a bottom. Like that, I believe, very likely, right? Very likely that this is going to be your bottom here. Right there for Spell token. As it starts to make its way back up to the upside and DeFi really starts to mature. And more people start staking and getting it in. So more people that use this. Now you have this big resistance here. Once you get above that, these two key levels, you're going to start to fly. All right. And you have a high volume node there, and there's no resistance till you really get up to 1.5 pennies. So this thing can moon. Just a couple lines of resistance, really, but really nothing stopping it. It just got sold off quickly when people panic sold. Now it could likely recover. Possibly 219% gains coming out of Spell. And I'll put an alert on it. I actually may play with this. It's got good liquidity. See, it's not all wickage. It's actually got some good liquidity. Not the worst thing in the world. Spell token on my radar. I'll add alerts. See, now today I'm going to give this to my trading group, but I'm going to say add alerts. So just add alerts to Spell and take a look at it. You know what I mean? Speculate on it for a while. Watch it for a few days. See what it does. I do mental speculation, meaning I don't buy anything, but I just watch it and I learn. I learn from all of this stuff. Look, Bitcoin's sitting at 470, exactly where it was 20 minutes ago. It hasn't even moved. The price has gone from 460 to 470 in literally 30 minutes. Sam, could you check out Index? It just popped. Someone asked me about it right now, right? You asked me to go over it. Index Cooperative on CoinEx. Wow. In the last 2 days, this thing is mooned. It went from all the way from 90 cents to 224. And look, this is the thing I'm going to show you. Look, see the slanted Adam and Eve? This is going to blow your mind. But I started to see this, and I get it now. It's a slanted Adam and Eve. They hide the patterns so you can't see them, but a crazy mind like mine, because I'm not normal, my brain doesn't because my brain doesn't work like a normal person, what they do to normal people doesn't work on me. So they're like, wait, And look, there's your Adam and Eve breakout to the upside. It's so crazy. It's slanted. You know what I mean? Mommy's asleep yet. My daughter was at a birthday party. Can you believe she got home at 9? My daughter just got dropped off at 9 from 10 o'clock at night. It's so crazy. She got a mani-pedi. Unbelievable. So insane. A 9-year-old girl getting a mani-pedi. Oh, man. Got moves through the community. Sam, about to pull that heat. You guys are... No. You guys are funny, man. No. I don't even want to talk like that because that's last resort. You know what I mean? I'm a super peaceful dude. You know, anything could happen. Family first, man. Yeah, I gotta get the kid, man. Gotta get the kid. Super chat, Zen and LFG. So index is interesting. I'd look at a smaller time frame to see what it does. But I mean, look what it did. I mean, previous support became resistance. You can see this one also has lower liquidity. Like, it's so new, right? You can tell when a coin's new just by the way the candles look. It's just funny. But wow, it did get a beautiful pop. Look at that thing. Someone wailed into it and maybe bought too much at one point and then started to push the price up, and then they chased it and they got other people to kind of get in. I've seen it happen, you know. Good grooming is important. Yeah. No hesitation for family. You took off, bro. Mine is 10. Yo, when my wife tells me she needs me, my wife is pregnant, everybody. So everyone, this is just a lesson for all the men out there, all right? And this is for the men. I know there's women out there, and we have great people of both on either end. But when your pregnant wife tells you to do something, you better run as if it is like you were in the military. She will remember that time, and she will remember all the things you did for her. And then on the other end, when you're working hard 2-3 years from now and she's juggling with the kids, she's going to come down with your favorite pie. And she's going to remember how you treated her when she was pregnant and how you ran for her at any moment in time, man. And you treat your queen like gold so she can treat you like gold. And that's why too many relationships don't work, because people aren't willing to bend for the other person, man. Yo, you bend for your loved one. You do whatever it takes for them. You know what I mean? We're not always perfect. We grumble. Everyone's in a relationship. I'm not like 100% the greatest guy on earth. Let's be honest. I'm a guy from Boston. You know what I mean? I'm a dude. But, you know, when it comes down to specifically when your wife is pregnant, man, she says jump, you say how high. You know what I mean? She asks you for a lemon water, you run and get it. She asks you for soup, you heat it up. She asks you for some lettuce, you go grab that. Whatever a pregnant woman needs, you get it done. All right. Look, there's a 618, 706 retracement. That's a beautiful thing. I always look for this region. I always look for this region when I swing trade into the position. So that makes sense to me. All right. Tell them, Sammy. Family's all we got, baby. Yep. Sammy, you were solid 98%, bro. Thank you, man. You're a solid 98%. Where is the liquidity? It's dried up. It's Saturday night, man. We don't have any. It's not a bad yet take. If you're not a dad, take notes. That's solid advice. Got a 4-year-old. Yeah. Crazy hidden bullish div on RUNE. All lower time frames. Sam, like me, you want us around. We got to take action. Ask questions later. Right now, not even ask. Stay on your good side. Love is love. Amen. I'm with my girl for 10 years, man. Make her your wife, man. What are you waiting on? What do you think about depression, Sam? I was depressed for years. Let's talk about depression on a Saturday night as we're winding the show down. I figure the show's over, 8 to 10. Now I get to be free. Now I get to be me, right? I gave you guys everything I could. Now I get to be a talk show host and just have some fun over here. Grab the mic like, hey, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, rocking all the time. You ain't color rapper, then you ain't no friend of mine. Yeah, woo, wow, yeah. Oh. But, you know, this is where I like to have fun, man. You know, I've always been an actor, a funny guy. Want to take you guys to another place, another level, you know. Hey. But the idea is this, right? I was depressed for years, you know, and you couldn't tell. I would go out and I would smile. I had this great way of being out and, hey, yeah, what's up? But in my mind, I couldn't get where I wanted to go. I wanted to do all these different things. I wanted to change my life. You know what I mean? And I was in the same place for years. I wanted to start a business. 6 years later, I'm still working for somebody else. You know, cryptocurrency really gave me the ability to shine, the ability to believe I could do something different with my life, the ability to go all the way. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Love the Saturday Night Live. Your energy is contagious. Thank you so much, man. I love you. Now we talking. But, man, I was depressed. How did I get out of depression? I found Sean T. I'll be honest, Sean T changed my life, everyone. There's like 5 people that really changed my life, but Sean T, man. I love this dude. Like, I will always love Sean T, bro. Straight up. This guy right here, man. And I never met him in person, right? But he's an American fitness trainer, best known for his home fitness programs for adults and children, which include T25, Insanity, Hip Hop Abs, right? But, dude, Sean T changed my life, bro. This guy's the man. So he's, yo, I love this guy, bro. Like, he's just the type of person that I could listen to, you know? Unbelievable. You know, he started T25, and I do T25 like every morning now, and it changes my life, man. You know what I mean? It changed my life. T25. And if you've ever been with me, I've done it. Sometimes I do it with the trading group, but like, dude, and I've been doing it for 10 years now, and it still whips my butt. And then I add some other stuff inside. But, dude, Sean T, T25, look, you will lose weight, and you will start to look good. You do 225 every day, people are going to notice that you're not doing the regular stuff. You're actually looking ripped. You know, you won't get huge ripped. You're going to have some weights to get absolutely ripped like this. But, man, this is Sean T, bro. And so I went to my buddy's house one day, and he was like, did you take care of your heart today? And I was like, no, he's like, oh, I saw you on Instagram for an hour and a half active, but you didn't take care of your heart. And he made fun of me. And then the next time, and eventually he kept asking me, and then eventually he said, I have these DVDs. I'm going to give them to you. He said, you don't even need to go to the gym. He said, you need 30 minutes in the morning, man, for your heart. He said, just take the time to get it done. And so I did one, because I didn't want to go to his apartment anymore and say I didn't do it. I started doing them. Because I was like, I'm going to go there next time and tell him I did it. So I did it for a week. And then I said, yeah, I've done it. And then I got to go there, and he's like, did you take care of your heart? And I was like, I did. And then that forged a relationship between me and my buddy. We're still friends to this day. His name's Marcus, right? I've showed you him before on the live stream. And he can stand on his hands and do all sorts of crazy stuff. He can do amazing things with his body. And he changed my life. My buddy changed my life. He pushed me. He kept asking me. And now I work out every day. And I take the weekends off, Saturday and Sunday usually. But I work out really hard Monday through Friday every single week. And it's really what keeps the live stream going. It keeps me going. It got me out of depression. That's kind of where this question came from. It got me out of depression. I worked a night shift for 6 years. Went in at 7, got out at like 1 or 3 in the morning. Sometimes I worked less, but trust me, man, I've been through a lot of my life, and I dealt with depression more than you would ever believe. The fact that I'm out here every single day, look at what they're doing. See what they're doing? Jumping, doing this, doing that, sitting on your head. These are all the things that I'm doing all the time. And it looks like aerobics and stuff at the beginning, but I'm telling you, there's also a lot of squatting. That one's going to hurt you. Your thighs are going to get big. Your shoulders are going to look good. Your abs are going to look good. You're going to absolutely be amazing. You're going to be doing burpees, one-handed burpees, spins. You're going to be doing spider lunges, all sorts of things you never even thought about with T25, man. It's going to change your life. I also have these programs if you ever, but I love T25, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. And it got me out of depression. It really did. It really, really did. Mumbai looks like it might dump there a little bit there. You never know. It's very high risk, these coins. Very, very high risk, You'd want to see if it can do this. This would be interesting and make that symmetrical triangle there. That's a key area. It loses that. It's dropping right back down to this POC, right? MUBI, whatever you want to call it there. Let's look at MYRIA. I miss MYRIA. I didn't get in at the right time, and now I'm kind of like, oh, shucksy. I am looking at XAI, which isn't out yet, all right? There's a coin called XAI that's not out yet. And this is why I love token metrics. I learn about coins that aren't even out yet. You know what I mean? Announcing growth. XAI, we trained a prototype. But there's no coin out for growth yet. Like, it's not out yet. But I believe there will be something coming out for XAI. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure right now we do not have any XAI. All right? But GROK, GR, is the new, it's basically what we're going to do. We're going to implement some type of AI into Twitter. It's going to be with Grok. All right. Anyway, yeah. What else we got going on here? 470 Bitcoin. Look, it's right back where it was an hour ago at 36,470. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Look like every workout video. Taboo anyone? That's great, man. No, it's actually not. It doesn't look like every workout video. It's different. I'm telling you, you're going to go on your hands. It's not every, I'm telling you right now, it's not every workout video. That was actually a really bad representation of it, to be dead honest. You know what I mean? And there's Crypto Billy, man, enjoying his grandson's birthday party today. Hope you took the weekend off, too. Oh, man. Hey, I took some time off, all right? I took some time off. And I dropped my daughter off at a birthday party. And then I hung out with my other daughter. And I took a nap today, too. I was tired. I was up all night again. I've been up lately a lot at night. Tonight, I'm going to call it easy and go to sleep. You know what I mean? We've been doing a lot in the trading group. But Maxi, join. Yo, and one last thing I got to say. I'm telling you right now, join the newsletter. That's the biggest thing right now. We really want you to join the newsletter. I really desire you to join the newsletter because I can help you by the things that we put in the newsletter. They can change the way you look at the market forever. So we're going to give you so much data that's really going to change your life. I'm telling you right now. Someone asked for Zen, right? S-E-N. I mean, that's a coin you either believe in or you don't long term. Tanked. Absolutely tanked, right? And I like this cup and handle. But look, that support's got a hold, right? It fell down. Pull your fib on this, though. And that looks like a 786 retracement. It is right there. It's on the 786. Very interesting. So that would be, you know, traditionally a high likely bounce area. I'm not a fan of. I hold some of this long term, but I'll be honest. I got buried on this coin. I put like maybe a G in it somewhere over here, and I'm down like $500 or something. But it was a long term hold. I'm not really into it, and I forgot about it since then. You know, it was hypey like 6-7 months ago or 5 months ago. It was all the rage, and everyone loved it. Joseph Levine or something, right? And everyone was into it. I do see it at the 786 in the cup and handle. There's a low, there's a high, there's a higher low, there's a higher high, there's a higher low. Put in a higher high. It's in a nice little uptrend. Interesting enough. And we could see it kind of bounce back to the top of the channel here. That target that I'm looking at is 11304 from 5. That would be a double up and some. All right. Oh my God, look, Bitcoin's at 36,470 again. I can't believe it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. Man, it's Saturday night, man. All right. If you're trying to make gains on a Saturday night, it's like trying to fish in a pond with no water in it, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go to the ocean, man. You know? That's why I have to entertain you and do Elvis stuff. And, you know, hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your butt. It never gets old for me. Maybe it gets old for you, but it never gets old for me. You know what I mean? Hey, everyone, I'm in Cohawk. I watch Crypto Lifer. Wow, this thing boomed. I knew about it right here, too, and I was like, I'm going to buy it tomorrow. 4X'd on me. You know, it happens. Even I get beat up and miss out. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens, baby. It happens. But look, now we're looking at this. We pull a fib. Same idea. See how I do the same things over and over again? If it comes into my sweet spot, I take it. It loses the point of control somewhere down here. It would be cool if it stays above the zone. And again, back to the Twisted Sister, right? The same kind of scenario that I showed you. One of these two things is going to play out. And both of them are going to give me an opportunity. If it comes down here, there's a beautiful 618. If it goes sideways, boom. And then we have a length. And honestly, this thing is all the rage. So I could see it definitely up there. That would take it to what? 7007. The sad thing is one day this will be a penny, right? And everyone will be like, man, I could have got it for half a penny. You know? Or half a penny right now. It's half a penny right now, right? And it has been a penny before. It got sold off. Got to a low of 1/10 of a penny. Wow. So I'm all locked in. And this is another alert I got set. So look at all the alerts I've set. When the alerts hit, I'm able to tell you stuff. I got more alerts going than you name it, baby. Right? Okay. Luna C. I just looking at my trading group. Guys, looking at Luna C. Terra Classico. I mean, it's doing the golden pocket. It just had a golden cross. I mean, that thing's going to move. Look at that thing. And DeFi's getting strong. More people are getting into DeFi. People love... This is the coin everyone likes to speculate. Like, this is the most speculative. Like, people just... They know it can rip so much that they don't want to let it go. And look, that's a 786. Dude, it's coming to the 786. It's got the cup and handle kind of vibe. Look, bounce, bounce. That's the same bounce area right there. If you lose this, you're going to drop further down. You may get down in there. That would be the less risky idea, is to wait for it to get lower, obviously. But there's a chance it rips from there. That's a cup and handle. Sammy, cup and handy. I just can't believe how many cup and handles we can find in a night. How many times can I say cup and handle in a night or in a live stream? And you know what? People love consistency. They know what they're going to get when they come to see the lifer. They know where they're going to go over. They know what's going to go down. They're going to find a gem. They're going to talk about God and love. They're going to get excited. They're going to talk, I'm going to keep the energy flowing. And we're just going to have a blast no matter what. You know what I mean? So Lunacy looks interesting to me. I said I'll learn on Lunacy. And see, this is why I love my trading group. When they're paying attention, I'm paying attention. Right? And that's why so many setups get posted. Some are from the live. Some are from my mind. Others are when I'm alone, grinding. All these different setups at all different times to help you get to where you want to go. All right? And we're teaching you. These aren't for trading. These are for educational purposes only. We're showing you. Watch this play out. Oh, cup and handle. And then over time, tight moving averages, the 50 cross the 200 SMA, a gap in the VRVP. You pumped up to the high volume node area. Can you hang on this? If this, see, this is the cool thing I would watch for. I would watch for Lunacy to do this, right? Look. Look. And honestly, I'll tell you one thing about cryptocurrency. Every time you make fast money, take it. If you make $500 in a half an hour, take it. You know what I mean? That's my, I can't tell you what to do, but whenever I make fast money, I take it. Fast money, you know what I mean? Because you'll be in a trade and you'll be like, then you'll look back and you're like, man, I was at 500 in 2 seconds. Yeah, definitely a good time to take some profits. You know what I mean? Just pay attention, and don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. My favorite song is starting to rip. Let me jump back into the chat and talk about the fan funding right now. Oh, we got LFG in the house too. Shout out to Darth Dude. Could you take a look at Casper? Thank you, brother. Okay. LFG on Mexi. Could you give your opinion on VeChain's future bull run price expectations? Thank you. I mean, it went to 27 last time. If we run up, I think you get to 50 cents. Around 50 cents. Liver, could you take a look at Doge? I want to be my friend 100 words so he makes 10x less than a year. He's turning 63 and doesn't believe in crypto. We went over Doge for you already. Yep, we nailed that. So we got Lee Colify. Yo, Sam, Jesus Coin, get some love. We'll talk about, you put that in the first thing. Yeah, when you super chat before I enter, it's hard for me to remember that I even saw it. So I apologize for that. TRAC BRC20TA, please. Check Assemble Protocol, ASM. I think we did look at that, right? Yeah, we looked at ASM. Yeah, we did. I remember now. You said TRAC a BRC20. Is this it, maybe? Oh, I remember OXO AI. Hold on. That's an old coin I like. $87 million market cap. Hold on. I want to remember that. I like this project a lot. Total supply, only 1 billion. 86% of the supply is out. I like this coin, 10 cents, $87 million market cap. Let's take a look. Oh, Dynex, remember? Oh, back to 89. Did it pump up to $1 though? 91. All right, back to TRAC. And sorry, Rocket Dog, I keep missing it. I apologize. Infrastructure project with ordinals, aiming to prove a decentralized system to track. So this is it. just want to make, I got the right one. Gate.io, Novodax, hit BTC. All right, I got it. Wow, this thing's been doing numbers, huh? 31 cents all the way. It did a 10x. Insane what's happening to these ordinals. And so the same idea here is I would start to draw the Twisted Sister. It's going to do one of these two things. Because it's going more sideways, I believe it's going to make more of the lateral idea here. That thing could do numbers. I put an alert right here and watch it closely. Pull a fib there. 618 golden pocket is 197. Could it break down that much? There's a chance. I'd look for it at the bottom of the pattern right there for love. That would give it right about there for a 141% gain. Still coming. Even after it already pumped from 31 cents. This thing is getting started on a massive trajectory. And it's getting used as a use case. Looks like it could probably continue to pump. All right. Please take a look at IMA. We looked at that. Yep. Just to give and tell you, I love you. Thank you. God bless you, Jedi. Live, we can take a look at Doge. Let's talk about all the fan funding. I like to just shout out everyone out that gave funds to the channel. Let's break it down. We got Lee Colafia. We got Vinmos Gyros. We got Rockadog. We got Da Rojaru, right? We got Kenich. We got Jedi M. We got Tori. God bless you for the $2. We got Crypto Alex. Liver, could you take a look at Doge? Yeah, we went over Doge. God bless you. Hope your friend does well. Dopamine Wave Pool. Love that name. Hey, Sam, what are your thoughts on Zen Crypto? It could do numbers. It was supposed to be hot. I don't know. It kind of seemed to have died down. D the Dude, 199. Can you take a look at Casper? Thank you. We'll look at that. And LFG from XC. And could you give your opinion on VeChain's future, Gregory G? Yeah. And I was pretty brief with it, but, I believe it could do numbers. I don't know, though. There's so many better coins. It's an older coin from the last rally, and it doesn't have AI or gaming. It's kind of, this thing did numbers today. Look, it did pump all the way to the 200 SMA like it was supposed to. Isn't that crazy? But, dude, look at this thing. I don't know, man. It was legit here till it just kind of absolutely dumped. It isn't a reverse Bart Simpson, though. I don't know. I can't look at this coin, guys. It's too much, man. Yeah, look at it. I'm sorry. I got to move on. I can't. All right. Certain things I just can't. I can't. All right. And when I say that, I mean, I only say that like one out of like 100,000 coins. So if I'm saying it's like, dude, I don't know if it was me, but I said I'm out. And then Casper I was selling all my Casper here. And it seems like the whole world just decided it was a good idea. I'm sick of this coin, man. When the whole this is why I'm sick of a coin. When you buy, 70, 80 coins, and literally like 50 of them pay you, to 60 of them pay you, 30 of them pay you lavishly, 20 of them pay you really well, and one of them just does absolutely nothing. Like now it's fine. It's starting its huge double bottom. All right. So it's starting to double bottom, but it's like, why is this coin away from and it could do numbers, right? It may eventually be the biggest thing since sliced bread. I mean, but honestly, something's going on with this coin. Insiders are selling. I don't know. I will be honest, man. I'm going to tell something that I don't like to say, but I interviewed the CTO, and she could not look me in the eye. Not one time. Not one time. You know what I mean? Not one time. And I don't mean to be rude, and I shouldn't bring it up, but not one time. And every time she talked, she was staring this way, and I kept and I'm a guy that begging for eye contact. So I'm and I could never get her to stare me in the face. You know what I mean? Not once. Now, at the time, I didn't think much about it, but it's starting to kind of dig in my head more and more. And you know what? I know it's strange, and they could be great people. Maybe she had a tough day. And again, I don't mean to fudge something that I don't know about. And God bless them, and I hope they make what they want to make. And I mean to be rude, but for me, I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm done. So, yeah. And that's Casper. Everyone, that's the show in a nutshell. We went all the way to 10:24. We gave you an extra time. I live streamed earlier today. You got a lot of live streaming with me. I love each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed night. Everyone, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming on in. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. You're dedicated to cryptocurrency like I am. And Bitcoin's sitting at what? 36,460. Oh, my gosh. Sideways, right? And it's likely we're going to be sideways when we wake up tomorrow morning. I was taught never trust, respect no one who can't look you in the eye. That's law. Love is love, though. Exactly, man. God bless them, but there's something weird there. Anyway. Hey, you know. God bless Crypto Billy, Crypto Bear Bakers, Stackbook Change, Love Learning, Cesar Cordero, and all the Blue Crew that came through. GF Burke, and everyone that came through to make this stream amazing. Shout out to all my sponsors that make the show absolutely amazing. Okay? Shout out to iTrust Capital, to BingX, and to CryptoLifer.com, the biggest sponsor of all, right? And remember, this is not financial advice. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Immutable X is going to be a big coin, and so is ILV. Watch my AI coins to 5 million, 5 coins to 5 million, my AI coins, and my gaming coin video. And I'm going to come up with more coins too as well. So stay tuned, stay focused, stay rich, baby. I love each and every one of you. Stay blessed. And remember, at the very least, pray to God every night and say thank you for everything. And don't be afraid to ask God for help. God can help you. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. You can, you will, you are the best. I'll see you tomorrow for a beautiful morning, 10 hours from now. I can share.